welcome once again. It's been a while to Blaine's Escape Corner, our little corner of the internet. We get together, we talk about the things that help us escape. I'm your host, Blaine, and today is going to be some more Riichi City. It is also finally Fun Time Friday. We have made it. We have beaten the odds. We have defeated the monsters. We have slayed the demons. And it is Friday, so kampai, everyone. Let's get chatting. Welcome, Serranos of the big screen.
Hello.
How are you doing this fine evening?
I'm thinking we need to invite Tim. We need to get Tim on tonight.
Where's the Tim Tam?
Tim needs to get on tonight because we need to go for at least 5 hours. We haven't had enough stream time. We're not gonna get enough Mahjong Soul time if he doesn't come on.
Riichi City started following me on Twitter.
Nice.
They I was like, yes, dang it, I don't have all the Mahjong time yet. Maybe I'll just email and be like, hey, I'm almost there. Can I get that streamer bundle? they might be down. They might be interested. Who knows? Who knows what's up there?
Yeah, I didn't set my camera up because I went to go get pizza. I got back like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, nice. How's the pizza? Is it good
it's
pizza?
Domino's. I like Domino's just fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting a large pizza, 14 inches for $7 is fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, sometimes you're like, you know what? That's enough pizza, and it's good enough. Like, the whole, like, Domino's versus Pizza Hut is, like, which one's closer to you and has more deals that they give you. Like, I go to Pizza Hut, but I have, like, no, like, love loss if I were to end up at a Domino's, right? It just happens to be the thing that's down the road.
Although having loyalty to a national pizza chain is weird.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, let me pledge loyalty to a pizza chain. Manage sound. No, I don't want to manage sound devices. How do I pick individual apps for? Where's that button? There it is.
On Restream.
No, not on Restream. The way that I can send my Mahjong sound through a very specific output, and then I can have YouTube videos and stuff come through the other one. You have loyalty to a pizza chain? Why?
Sounds just like Michael. That's something Michael would do.
Why would you ever have loyalty to a pizza chain? Like, maybe a local pizza shop. Like, you're like, oh, these guys always do real good stuff, and I like to support them. But like, a Pizza Hut, like maybe is like, oh, I want to support the industry of kids' first jobs. That's what I'm doing. What about you, Pop? Do you have a pizza chain loyalty, or do you just like go to the one that's closest if you can't make it to a good shop? Oh no, I can't hear Pop.
There we go.
For me, for me, it's I agree with Blaine. It's like whoever's closest, whoever's got the best deals. Usually, it's who's closest, and we always like just order ours online and just make our own. Pretty much, just tell them what we want on it and go get it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I watched the 3rd episode of Go Go Loser Ranger this week.
That's good. You watched one episode of anime.
I'm caught up. So
I like it. I'm liking it so far. Loser Ranger is good stuff.
Okay, so I'm like,
I do like it.
Half of me kind of wants what happened at the end of episode 3 to stay what happens at the end of episode 3, but I'm also more interested in how they could like bring it back from that. Like, okay, what is their methodology here? Why is this not going to play out the way it's going to play out? So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's like, yeah, I really like the setup. I talked about before the fact that we have 2 different characters who are going to help him, who have different reasons why they want to do so, is fun.
Oh yes, definitely.
We have different people pushing and prodding why they want him to succeed, and also the fight they had with the Ranger. Just indication of what it's gonna look like going forward is they're gonna have to be more duplicitous. They're gonna have to be sneaky to win.
Oh yeah, and the whole all the foreshadowing of like, wow, that could be really useful as like spying on stuff. Why don't you do it more? And he's like, well, I'm just good at this. And it's like, okay, cool. Glad to know. Glad to have that little bit of knowledge. Thank you.
Yeah, it was, and I was getting a feeling from both of those, any of the two minions there. It's like, kind of got the gears flowing in the head there. Like something's up with these two, and yeah, it comes out, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Also, yandere, a yandere that isn't actually trying to kill people. You know, pretty nice. Not yet, anyways.
She is a bit of a yandere, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Huh. I didn't even think
Definitely-
about
she
the
definitely has
the
the
yandere-esque. But I suppose that is accurate. As accurate.
How many shows did I have on my drop this season? Double checking that, because I think
I
I'm
dropped one
watching
already, too.
15 right now. I think I'm at 15 that I'm going to be watching.
You're at 15
Yeah.
drops or watching?
Watching.
Well, it'd be about, it's almost equivalent then, right? Because
Yeah,
we
it
had
should be
like
about half.
28 or something on the start list, so.
I did end up
It's a
deciding
healthy
to drop
growth number.
Yokai-san. Just, it was at the bottom of the list. That was all there is to it.
Oh, that's a sad one, but I feel like that one, depending on how the story goes, how it ends up, if you start seeing those like scambolis, like, oh, this is, you got to watch this one are the best of the season, you'll be like, all right, cool, I'll go back and give that some time.
Yeah, if Taku Spirit talks it up, you know, I might check it out again.
You might give it a chance.
Yeah.
I'm definitely sticking with that one. I'm not dropping it yet. I haven't had a chance to drop it yet. I'll tell you, man, this week's been wild. I have never in my life fed a cat with a syringe before.
Is that what's happening on Wednesday?
That's what, yeah. Freaking, he just like stopped eating, and not in like he kind of eats and then like doesn't touch it anymore. Just like didn't want to eat anymore, and I'm like, oh, dang it.
It looks all
So now
sickly.
it's like, I can't let you die. My wife loves you, so now I'm like shoving food in his mouth. But luckily, like in doing this, and then we went to like trim him up and clean him up after one of the feedings. We noticed like his back foot, like his toenail, had kind of like an exposed bit and like kind of an infection looking thing. So at least now when we go to our appointment, it'll be like, okay, hey, look at this. Because that makes sense to me that an animal would like get hurt and then just go like hide away until they're healthy and then they'll come back. But yeah, I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Because nothing physically was wrong until we finally saw his toe, and it was like, you kidding me?
they should definitely be able to fix that. Shouldn't be too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but cats are notorious for having bad gastrointestinal stuff that goes wrong inside them all the time.
Yeah, super annoying.
Yeah,
it's like the medicine's in the food. Eat the food, cat. Oh, you won't eat the food? Guess what's happening? Plumber's helper is about to pry open your mouth and shove it down. Hey, thanks for subscribing. JMR works. You don't get too many public subscribers while we're streaming. Thank you. Welcome, new subscribers.
Hello, fellow kids.
But yeah, what should be a 5 minutes, pry over the mouth and squirt in some food always turns into food everywhere, and you're like, oh, you kidding me? I'm so mad right now. So yeah, that's what came in the way of Wednesday, but he's gained some weight, he's looking a little better, so we're okay. We're okay. We figured it out. I've got a system now. You know, let me do something 3 times and then I'll be perfect at it. I'll be the best you've ever seen. So if anybody needs a cat to get food shoved down its throat, I'm your man. I got you covered.
You have days of practice.
I got days of practice. Oh,
trying to shove something down an animal's throat is so annoying. Terrible.
Have you seen this cat? Okay, hold on.
It was like
this physically
right?
pissed me off. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Let's turn this. Let's get some audio on it. Hopefully, switch over to this view. Switch over to this view. All right, there we go. All right. See if this. Can you still see it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good there. You got your
I
Riichi City
don't think there's
stuff
any
up.
real audio. There's a pill.
She's
Sets
like,
the pill
ooh.
down. Cat just ate the pill.
Good job. Good
Never
cat.
in my life have I seen a cat just eat a pill.
I've never seen dogs do it either. They always know. They always
They
know.
always know. And like dogs are even weirder. Like you get it in their mouth and then they just like bleh, they just like spit it right back. You're like, how? How did like with
I
my
coated
cat-
this in peanut butter. What are you doing?
Yeah, before this syringing, we would like have to throw a pill in his mouth from time to time. And you would have to hold him for like 5 minutes until the pill melted so he couldn't physically hawk it up. Because I've watched him like take 5 steps away from you and then hawk like a pill out after like you're like open his mouth, you're like, I don't see it, it's not in there, and he finds a way to get it done.
Hit it under his tongue.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a ninja.
It's officially bulking season. Yeah, we're all on bulking season now. Being sick sucks. Oh, now Veritax is sick. Don't be sick too.
Come on, Veritax.
Come on, Veritax.
How do you get sick from a cat? Yeah.
I don't think he's sick from a cat. I think he's just sick. I mean, you can get sick from a cat. Like it can catch something and bring it to you. If your cat goes outside, gets fleas, and the fleas come in, the fleas give you something.
Yeah.
There's ways. There's always a way.
So if it wasn't a cat, are you saying like he's one sick puppy?
Yes, that is one sick poopy. Welcome, Bungar.
Hello.
Michael's
Michael.
later than Blaine today. Haha.
I was cooking fish nuggets.
Fish nuggies. Back in
Yeah.
my day, we called those fish sticks.
They're not sticks. That's why they're nuggets.
Oh.
They're literally just nuggets.
Like a
Yeah.
catfish nugget.
Yeah, basically.
Benny Macaroni's is best pizza chain. But are you
Never
really-
heard of that.
Benny Mar? Hey,
Never
I
gonna
get
eat
pizza
there.
for Benny Marconi.
Hey, yo, eat the pizza. I tell
Come
you.
on, Benny. Of course it's in Virginia. Where else would it be? This
You know-
does not look like a chain.
Yeah, Goodfellas was a lot better than Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Significantly.
Our main character, well, actually, honestly, the main character Goodfellas is a worse person than what's his face? What was his name for Taxi Driver?
Somebody
Travis.
being a good or bad person, though, is not necessarily.
It is kind of funny though because Travis Bickle, he's
Discord,
a
NH.
murderer. He's just a psychopathic murderer, or not psychopathic maybe, but he has PTSD. He's like a murderer, but he's still a better person than the main character Goodfellas, which is kind of a funny comparison to me. Because like our character in Goodfellas is totally fine with robbing people, cheating on his wife, and murdering people. So he's got a whole trifecta.
Nice.
But
Well,
entertainment wise, I think Scorsese is probably the most overrated director of all time.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say is like
hands down, most overweighted.
if Taxi Driver is supposed to be like one of his better movies, I think he's kind of terrible. I think he's kind of bad. Goodfellas, I think, is like a top 3 for him, but I have to double check where like different sites have it, like Rotten Tomatoes versus IMDb or whatever. Yeah.
Did you hear that Quentin stopped making
Quentin
the movie
reviews?
reviewer?
Quentin reviews, right?
No, Tarantino.
Oh, he stopped making movies. He's done.
No, he was gonna make one last one and he canceled it.
I'm sure we'll hear about him canceling another final movie again.
Mhm.
Well, I'm sure somebody will.
This won't be the
roll up
last
with
time
a-
he has a final movie.
Yeah, well, somebody will roll up with a big truckload of money and be like, "Hey, want to make our movie?" And be like, "I like money."
That'd be
Have you ever heard of this
huge
guy?
bag
called-
of
I
money,
don't-
though,
I don't
for
think- yeah, I don't
Tarantino.
think
like, he's
Tarantino
got
cares that
so much
much.
money from it already.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he can't be bought, but like it would be a ludicrous amount of money just to be able to say that you got a Tarantino film coming.
I think he cares far more about making another great movie than he does about getting more money.
Mhm.
Well, at least
Oh,
somebody
very
did.
nice.
Yeah, I think that's
fan art
far
on
more
Riichi
behind
City
his.
there.
Yeah, I think it's far more behind his motivation.
I like this stream kit overlay. Oh, okay. So allow the developer to stream. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this guy. He's got a referral code and everything.
Yeah, I did it. This
Oh, you
is
found
nice.
that one. Yeah.
I like this one a lot. That sort of green haze of the tech night sky.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Hmm.
I need to send it. I need to send it to my phone so I can have a new background. How do I do this?
I just put stuff on my Google Drive and then download it from there. That's all I do.
I think I can do that. Oh yeah, I just copy the message link.
Oh yeah, you can do
And then
that
I
and
just
send it to
DM
yourself.
myself.
Yeah, you can do that.
Google Drive.
Yeah, way to go, me figuring this out without saving things. What else we got in the Discord? We got some bump. Real cosplayer. What is this?
Oh, did you check out the last thing NH posted? Like his last set of stuff?
No, I'm saving it for today, so we're gonna be pulling that up here.
Yeah,
right
on the
now.
22nd. Yep. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, how did cosplayer get into fan art? Do we need to put a cosplay thing in there, or is that just a
Which cosplayer?
just some cosplay thing Mike posted? Do we need a cosplay thing, or is it okay going
No,
to fan art
we
for
don't.
everybody?
You don't need a cosplay thing.
Don't need
Okay.
one.
Sounds bueno.
We didn't need a horror movies thing either.
Creepy stories. It's not horror
That's the
movies.
same, it's the same thing.
Mhm.
How is that the same thing?
Well, okay, if you create a creepy stories tab, that's where everyone's going to post their horror stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And we didn't need that. It could just stay in general.
Stay in general. Do you know how
Blaine
hard it is for me to
wanted
keep
a
track of it
channel.
already?
Blaine wanted a channel.
I can't keep
Blaine
up,
wanted
man.
a channel. Blaine wanted a channel.
Yeah, but now politics doesn't fit on the mobile device.
That's the only thing he's actually mad about.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want Idiocracy to move above the voice channels?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's above the voice channels now.
We
Also,
want-
he wants the Minecraft channel gone because we don't use it anymore. We haven't used it in well over a year.
Okay, Minecraft channel goes away. Edit, delete. Oh, bzzzt, goodbye.
It's gone.
I probably
That
should
was
have just
actually all of
privated it,
them.
shouldn't I? Just in case I needed something
Gone
for
now.
that. Well, it's gone now. All right. Oh yeah, left right game was such a good.
Oh, actually, you can undo it because there should be a history of like actions done by moderators, and you should be able to bring it back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think you go into settings and then of the server, and under those you should see moderator actions under one of the tabs, and you should be able to edit and like undo actions.
Let's see. Ooh, monetization. How does that work? Audit log.
It doesn't.
Oh, streamer mode is enabled. I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that when streaming is off.
Yeah.
Okay. You muted that channel. I haven't been there since November.
Hmm.
Stardew Valley joins the abandoned game list. Kind of. I mean, it did have its updates. Maybe we should go back. Take a look at it as an abandoned.
It's not updating stuff that you'd be able to unlock right
Yeah, no, the stuff in Stardew Valley is beyond the game's endpoint.
now. Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't even know that game had an endpoint. I thought it was just sort of a you keep.
Well,
going
actually, yeah,
until
there
you're
is a
done.
goal. Basically, the goal is to fill out the whole museum, and like the speed run, quote unquote, the like good ending is doing it within 2 years. I think. I don't know if it's
Gotcha.
2 years or 1 year.
But
you can play it forever.
Wonderful.
You can get it done whenever. That's how it goes.
Kill little Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little bit of the red under the eyes. Let you know you
I
got the
believe
red
that's because
cheeks
it's
going.
like the Gigantamax version for the clouds. Yeah.
Gigantamax.
Well, it's probably because it has the dimples.
Dimple.
Yeah. No, I was referencing the fact there's red clouds above her head.
The
Yeah, I know.
thing I like most with this design is this little feature when you're doing darkening and lightening in colors, you don't just take red and turn red darker. Like you don't just add black to red. You actually move towards like the blue spectrum
Yeah,
when
make it
you
purple.
darken red, and so you get these sort of weird purple outlines. But when you look at it as a whole, the image just looks like it's going from red to dark. Because in real life, when you look at a thing, like if you have a blue ball and it's got light coming on one end, and that light is shadowed on the other side, right? It doesn't just go from like blue to dark blue. It goes from like blue to like a little bit of a dark greenish kind of color. It's really kind
Yeah.
of weird the way that
And
works.
they
oh,
also
so good.
used black as the outline on the very back side of it, not just like an outline, but that's because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, just some
Because
some
it doesn't
pitter
have any
patter.
light on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonderful design. What do we got here? Oh, fan waving kimono. Is this a ghost?
It's supposed
No,
to be
it's
like
the-
Typhlosion?
Yeah, the Hisuian one.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh. Hisui region.
Yeah, I was thinking the head and like the fire around it reminded me of that, but I never played the Arceus, Legends Arceus.
Mhm.
Legend of Arceus. A little more standard Pikachu.
Yeah, I really like that design. Very good.
Something about the hair. The way the ears are blended into the hair, I think, is sort of that best part. It reminds me of like drawing Dragon Ball OCs in middle school. That's what it reminds me of. Alomomola. The hell is Alomomola?
Amolomola
A-L-O
sucks, is what you're.
M-O-M-O-L-A.
It's
She's gonna stab you with that big syringe.
Oh, she's gonna.
Yeah, it's basically a sunfish.
It is just a sunfish.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you weren't given a lot to work with, and now we got a nurse with a big syringe. I don't understand the syringe, but I like it.
She's a doctor kind of thing. That's
Doctor
really all.
thing.
That's all there is to it.
Image 66. That's what this one is. This does not in any way look like a Pokemon. That's the only negative I have.
It looks sort of like not an Oddish, but Surskit. I don't remember what I was thinking of, but if I see a picture, I'll be like, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I was gonna say Oddish, so
Surskit is a weird looking
not
spider
Surskit,
bloom.
but nail on the head with Oddish, I think.
Maybe it is an Oddish. I was thinking of something that's similar to both of those, but I can't remember its name.
Oddish type Pokemon.
It could be a fake one.
Does it have a name in the image?
It says image 66. I don't think it had a name. Ed H,
Yeah.
where'd you go?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I need you. I need you to tell me the answers. Ooh, ba-doo-ba-doo.
Could be. Oh my god, I know what it is. I know what it is. Final evolution of Hoppip.
Hoppit.
Hop
Oh,
it, eh?
Yeah, final evolution of Hoppip, the one with the puffballs.
Hoppip.
Yeah, Hoppip.
Hop
Yeah,
it.
Jumpluff.
Yeah,
Skip
Jump
Bloom.
That's it.
I believe that's what
Jumpluff.
I was thinking of, but I did not remember the name at all.
Oh, because it's covered in little white balls. Okay.
Because I had like the picture in my mind, but I just couldn't remember it.
Here's the Jumpluff.
Yeah, that makes so much. It's the exact design. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That is wild.
No
There's,
one
like,
uses.
pearls.
Well, I've never used them before, so.
Petals.
Pearls. Nice Gengar. I'm a big fan. Big fan of the
Pretty much the
Gengar.
same as the old one.
Yeah. I think the hand is the only change, right?
Yeah, it's very similar.
This is the.
Is that a variant of the
It's Hisuian.
It's the wrestling.
the Hisuian version of it?
Hisuian Digui, yeah.
Yeah, the Decidueye.
Decidueye.
Because I was like, the design looks the same, it's just a different color.
Yeah.
I like the wings. Very fun. Image 63. Ice Queen.
I think that's probably steel. Looks kind of like an Aggron.
Looks like a steel. I can't stop thinking of that tower Pokemon.
Yeah, it
from-
reminds me of it reminds me of Aggron, but probably not that. It's probably something else.
I think. Fuck, I don't remember the dragon's name from Sword and Shield, but I think it's that one.
Steel Dragon, Sword and Shield, Duraludon.
Yeah, I think that one.
Oh yeah, I see the hands. Okay, here's the
Yeah, that seems right.
Duraludon.
Oh, yep, 100%.
Yeah, that's an awful design, honestly. So
Uh-huh.
they did a much better job. Duraludon is one of the ugliest Pokemon I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a giant like prism shape. At least they gave this one some curves. So.
It just looks like a fucking lighter.
Like the kind that's like way too fancy, and you're like, how the hell
Yeah.
do I light with this? And they're like, oh, you can just open it up. You're like, how? What part opens up? It has so many creases.
Zippo the Pokemon.
Don't know what's going on here.
You mean a Zippo? No, Zippos are easy. I'm talking about like those weird, like the novelty lighter things.
Ah,
Yeah, I do, Vincent. I have a referral code for Riichi City if you want to play some Riichi City. I think the link is in the description. If it's not, I need to get a link for the description. But if you search Riichi City with it's two eyes and then one eye.
Riichi.
Reach.
It's Riichi City.
And you can play it on Steam. You can play it on your phone. Play it anywhere. I also have some codes for special draws if you want to run the gacha game. Very fun. I feel like I had this lighter growing up. The pig one that just spouted two flames for no reason. Like what was the real purpose of having
Using
two
twice.
little flames?
Using twice the fuel, so you have to buy a new one.
That's gotta be it. That's the only reason you would ever do that.
For lighting 2 smokes at a time.
Yeah. When two people are say got a light at the same time. And
Yeah.
you can, I got a piggy lighter. Hold on. Let me Steam Riichi City. Here, I'll grab the Steam link. We'll go into the old descriptors here. Edit.
You should be able to get a link just to the Google Play Store thing as well, and the Apple Store if you want. Because you could just like link their web pages, and that should take you there if you click them on mobile.
That makes sense. Google Play Store and then Apple App Store, Riichi City. Bingo. Edit. Game links. Steam.
Steve.
Google. Apple. There we go. That'll work. The formatting, I hate this. I hate the way this looks right now. Ah! Stuff drives me nuts. Okay. See if that should update here in a second. Hey, I got this ladder because it reminds me of you. Pig lighter. And then Yvetal. Veltal.
I don't remember how it's pronounced, but yeah, Yveltal.
Chad is dead tonight. Yeah, it's dead air. Tonkasaw brings dead air tonight. That's what we're at.
You know what we should really do to get views? We should talk about what everybody on Twitter is talking about today, and then make the same take everybody else on Twitter has already had. That's how you
that's
get
the best
engagement.
thing we could do. I thought about writing while I was busy. Then I was like, I can't write right now. I gotta focus. But man, once that Ava video comes out, then everything's really gonna change. Things are gonna be looking up for me. Actually, how did the waifu video go? Look at that short is already at 711. It's already people just looking at me opening up my new battery thing.
Unironically better content than the waifu panel.
Clearly.
That's what everybody wanted. They wanted to see you open up a
They just want to see me open shit up. I've got a couple fun ones for tomorrow. I've got a new radio antenna system for my little bow things, and then What else am I doing for tomorrow? Oh, someone. So I posted that video of my little severe weather emergency kit, and the shovel that came in it was like super tiny. And when I posted it, I was like, "This shovel is so tiny," and everyone's like, "They used to dig trenches with those shovels. The World War was fought with those shovels." And I was like, "No, it wasn't. I have a shovel that's like a trench shovel." So I filmed my trench shovel. And I was like, look at my trench shovel. It holds the entirety of the other shovel. Like, I'm not kidding when I say this is a tiny shovel.
Well, you know, if you had your shovel too large, you would be sticking out of the trench and you'd die. So.
Hey, you know what? I will say, we are sort of dumping on the waifu panel video, but 24 views gives me 9 cents. That's those are some numbers right there.
There's far more people that attended the waifu panel than watched it. Like not even close.
Not even a little bit. We're going for pon 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 now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Jobber. You got fucked.
You may not see the extra equipment you need. Especially when it's PC related. Oh yeah, like you want to get a thing, but you don't know that by getting the thing you need to get another thing in order for it to work until you watch someone else open it up and show you like the thing that's missing.
They're like, oh.
Tried to respond to Scamboli reviews last night. You failed. I mean, did you respond?
Who the hell's Scamboli?
You don't know Scamboli?
I have no idea.
Scamboli's one of those. This is one of the greatest anime like we've ever seen. He's sort of a. Do you remember douchebag chocolate?
What?
What do you mean? What?
I'm glad I'm not the only one that's like.
To answer your question of whether we know what the fuck you're talking about, no, we don't.
Do you know this like 300 view streamer from like 7 years ago?
300 views streamer. This guy's got 374,000 subs and was getting 657,000 views from 4 years ago. 8 years ago,
it doesn't really mean anything. That is...
8 years ago, it's 1.3 million views.
Well, I guess.
So he's obviously fallen off.
Yeah, he hasn't uploaded a video in forever.
I guess he uploaded or voted for giant douche.
Okay, so yeah, Scamboli uploads like 3 videos a year.
Yeah. And all 3 of them were like this last month. But it's this whole anime review style of like.
The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is spooks, and now it's racist again. And the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. But you've heard that before. And while I wouldn't ever consider Angel's Egg as frightening or even classify it as horror or Lovecraftian, which
I've never heard of this guy.
That whole style though of like you're playing chunks of the anime while you're talking about it in this sort of like voice. And I mean, this is the thing that we really want to do. And then sometimes you just kind of like talk to yourself like, that was a stupid. Why the fuck did I say that? Like that kind of like style. Very classic anime review style.
Yeah, I think everybody does that.
Is this someone from my Blaine's imagination? No. Like the all the numbnuts over at Trash Taste have their like, this one is the one that really got me, and they're all like really in this upper register talking about how it's way up here. I really like this show. This show is really important to me. It really meant a lot. And there was just this period of time with like douchebag and Scamboli, where all the videos are kind of like reviewing it like this, but God, this really got to me, man. Like at the end of the day,
just the casual.
Yeah, but it's like a fake kind of casual though. Like you could smell the script, but it feels like they're talking. Like it's I like them. I think they're in a register that's just kind of really pleasant to listen to. Ooh.
I think you should just dump all your pins right now, and then you win.
Just dump the pins.
Yeah, just dump all the pins.
If I can just get that 8, just pwn up an 8 here, we'll be fine.
No, I don't think it's happening.
You gotta keep the red.
Yeah.
I would say. I was gonna say you should say no.
Be a fail condition.
Mm-hmm.
Really, yeah. His video are funny, and there's probably some decent criticism to be found in those types of videos. But what? What, Vincent? Did you respond?
But
Oh yes. Yes!
You can't win though, unless like everybody draws what you need in sequence.
Give it to me. Give me one after another. Everybody, give me what I need.
I think you just lost.
Oh.
At least I'm in Tempai.
Oh, you survived that.
I did. In Tempai. It's a comeback, baby. Which scam guy? Scamboli reviews.
Yeah,
no,
I found
no,
him. He has like 1 million subs.
Yeah, the internet's wild. It's like, oh, this guy, you've never heard of him? He's got 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, we don't like anime YouTubers.
Yeah, we don't like any anime YouTubers. They're all bad, actually.
Not a single one.
No, they're all awful.
Yeah.
So
I'm
here's
glad you
that
agree.
tone of voice
Just
again.
as he begins to make a change, he kills all over again.
Oh, get out of here.
But the girl he accidentally kills isn't.
I don't like his voice at
She
all,
likes
actually.
boy things like-
It's
I
very
do not like-
NPR-ish.
I don't like that voice at all.
You're not a fan
Yeah.
of that voice?
No,
It's
that one.
condescending.
The first guy, okay. That guy, no.
Mhm.
it's just that register, man. I'm telling you.
No,
it like
just
vibrates
condescending.
with me, right?
It makes you vibe.
I can
You
feel.
remember you
him
posted
looking
his
down
why
on
he
me.
hates YouTube VTuber video? Oh yeah. Yeah, he did that one where he's like, I don't like VTubers, but then he like won.
I lied.
You remember when I said I didn't like any VTubers? Let's watch gay VTuber videos only.
Yeah, VTuber videos are better. That's just what it is.
You know, if I had a nickel,
Okay. If you had a nickel,
if I had a nickel for every time Alex said something stupid, I'd have a lot of nickels.
really?
Yeah.
I feel like you're only getting like 1 nickel every like 2 months, maybe.
At least once. a
No,
night.
that's because you don't read Discord.
You don't read Discord at least once a night.
Peak clam slam.
Speaking of clam slam,
Damn it. Oh, that was such a great move from a Dora perspective, but the butt response to a video like that, even semi-seriously on a stream, is absurd.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, that was perfect, really.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of I guess the question is, what is your dislike? Is your dislike the obviously Stranos doesn't like the voice. I don't like the voice of this guy. I don't like the way that he speaks. And then you listen to the whole video, and the entire time, all you're saying is, I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the tone of your voice. That's not really a live streamable thing. But if you've got more substantive criticisms of how he criticizes, then I could see you being able to do a full stream about it.
Yeah. Because obviously, like, just saying, I don't like his voice immediately after, it's like, that's not really worth criticizing either.
No, but considering it, what it fits though is that's the reason that I do like put on a Scamboli, is because there's something about that like frequency that just I like listening to it while I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah, it's like a super personal thing, not even remotely
for
connected to his
sure.
content.
No, I don't have a Yaku. I gotta.
You can pwn everything if you get lucky.
oh shit, yeah, you're missing the 6 and the 8.
I'm very very close to a pom pom pom.
Because, yeah, Toy Toy is just better here than...
Mm-hmm.
Dump that 4. Dump
Don't
that.
want me going.
Yeah, I like Mahler's voice a lot, and I also think... also, the way he talks in videos is not quite the same as that guy, the Scamboli.
No,
Yes,
very
yeah.
very
Like,
different for sure.
He obviously has a tone he'll be using for his videos, but it's not the same kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has a tone.
Yeah. No,
I
I'm
do-
talking like
I
they're
do
putting
appreciate
on
Mahler's
a
tone.
voice.
I
How
think-
they're putting on a voice. Because obviously there's different ways on stream versus ways doing a video. That's what I mean.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's different if it's just that one person's voice the entire time versus, like 6 people that are all talking. Because that can throw you off too, where you're like, oh, I like that voice. And then it's like the other person talks, and you're just like, "Hey, everybody, we're doing a stream. It's a great stream, right?" What are we talking about? And you're like, "Oh, shut up, other guy, please stop
Yeah.
talking."
I love
Fringy.
Bill. I was watching the. Oh, come on! Why are you gonna do that to Free? Why you gotta do that to
I hate
Fringy,
his-
man? Like
I hate his
that's like
voice.
rude as hell.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't listen to him, so I don't. If I had a Fringy mute button, I would use it.
Blaine, earlier, why did you discard the 4 and not the 2?
So that I could just, go for the
Doesn't really matter.
all triplets.
I think he would have won if he discarded the 2.
I don't
No.
think you can win without all triplets. And if I
You
kept
had-
the, if I
you
kept
had a
the
straight.
4,
He had a 3-3-4-4-5-5. That would have filled out.
but that's not a triplet. That's a run.
Not a Yaku. It also doesn't help him to have. I think it actually needs to be concealed for the 2 exact same like runs to count.
You can do
Yeah.
3 of the same concealed. Like if you have
Yeah.
one in each suit, you.
And
can
that is
open.
worth 2. That is worth 2. Yeah, that's worth 2 Yaku.
Ba-ba.
Pawn or pass?
I keep getting screwed with these phones, but I'm
Just
going
take
for it.
You got 2 more pairs?
Yeah. Noff.
No,
No.
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 What do you
Fringy's the
mean,
next
no?
step in cave. Turn to the friggin' Fringy's gay.
You're not getting his goo.
His goo.
Oh man, I'm just like all snuffed up.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because I went outside one time. That's all it takes. That's how they get you.
I was.
Who they? Who they?
What do you mean? Who they? I'm talking about allergies.
Who they?
The cottonwood
I
tree.
just answered.
Yeah. Big pharma, big forest.
Big cottonwood.
that. Actually, big alfalfa.
Big alfalfa. Oh, those guys are the worst. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm feeling it. Look what happened to Jay. Why does this wiggle?
Jay was always gay. then he thought maybe later he was trans too.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay
Did he
actually,
stop?
yeah.
Was he just like
I have no idea what he's doing right now.
They're fucking. We don't know.
I
Okay?
think he's still just acting like gender non-conforming or something.
oh
I don't actually know.
Flonase, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, oh man, this is awful allergy season right now. So I've been like doing double Zyrtex. But
They just really like confusing people.
Yes.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so someone's like, oh, Flonase, and I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot I can use a nose steroid. Be way better. Dang it, I needed that 3. Dang it, I
Didn't-
need that white dragon.
As I say, you gotta drop White Dragon now. You can't. Oh yeah,
No.
of course you have to drop White Dragon now.
Wait,
Yeah, no Yaku because the other 2.
Because you got the one.
Yeah, you're not able to
have to
actually
get Toy
close out
Toy.
that green.
but I have 3. Isn't Toy Toy 3 of a kind?
Oh no, Totoy's all triplets.
Oh shoot.
If you have 3 concealed triplets, that is also a Yaku.
Gosh.
Actually, wait, it might not be 3. You might actually need 4. Let me check that chart.
Yeah, it's 4 concealed triplets and a single weight.
Con! Get the win off a con! Oh, dang it. If you draw the win off a con, it's an auto Yaku.
True.
Pwn!
And then you just discard one of those and you win.
Definitely wait for the 5. Gotta, right?
The 4 is the safest discard, but whatever.
But somebody's probably waiting on the 5, so I'm probably never going to see it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I drop that 5, it's definitely going to be the...
Also, everybody just dropped a 6.
Holy shit, those are both extremely dangerous. Yeah. I don't think you could win that.
Nope.
You kept the 5 just to have to be forced to discard a different 5.
Yep.
This side coming.
Unless you wanted to throw the whole round. That's
You're
all
glad you don't
could
have.
do.
I'm glad you don't have allergies too. I wish this hell on no one.
Yeah, Southpaw thought Batman the Animated Series. Have you ever watched that, Blaine?
I love Batman the Animated Series.
He thought it was garbage. He thought it was
In
mostly
what
bad.
world is the Batman Animated Series? That's one of the most mature
I'm
children's
pretty sure
shows.
he said it was like a 4 out of 10.
What?
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
What?
You know, Southpaw. We disagree a
Southpaw
lot,
went down
but
the
I think
rabbit
he's
hole.
right.
Did you like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies?
That was the trio that came out when I was in
It's
like
the
middle
one
school or
with
something.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, they were fun.
Yeah, he had a pretty good criticism of him. He had a pretty good critique of the movies. He didn't really like them that much, and he had some pretty valid reasons why they didn't work for him.
Yeah, I would never say that they were like amazing movies, but they were fun for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he made a really good video on that, and then he decided he wanted to... I don't know, I guess he got in his head that he was just going to start doing only takedown videos and stuff like that, and just wanted to take down stuff.
Alex Morris the best. The only trick with Flonase is you can't take it constantly. Since it is a steroid, your body gets used to it, and then you just need more. So you have to wean you have to not take it unless you really have severe allergies.
Or you could just take it when you like actually need to function, right?
I thought you're supposed
Yeah,
to take
that's
those
what I
before
was
you go to the gym.
Yeah, drink it before you work out.
Yeah, Southpaw decided to burn the bridge with EFAP because Mahler and Fringy didn't like terriers.
What?
And you've never heard of that show because it's just a show that exists that he really loved.
Terriers?
Terriers. It's like I think it's about 2 guys that run drugs or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's 2 cops going after drug runners. One
It
of the
kind
two.
of looks like My Name Is Earl. Or
Also,
one
yeah,
of
I
those.
dropped the 3 unless you want to go to 2.
Dang.
Well, I guess actually, never mind. You
I
can
thought
drop
you
the
were saying
Dragon,
you
probably.
didn't like them because of dogs. I didn't realize there was a show named Terriers.
it was a TV show. I believe it was like undercover.
It looks like they're
cops.
2 dudes with a dog. I think is the.
Yeah. I mean, the show seemed kind of cool to me. There's just stuff that, like, once Mahler and Fringy started like criticizing the show, he didn't like it. He wasn't having a good time anymore.
Go for it.
I just stopped liking. I stopped liking them.
Yeah,
I slowly
and
began
he
to
decided. And he just decided, and it all went down from hell from there. And then he decided to team up with Bob from what was Bob's
Movie
thing?
Bob.
No, the other Bob. It was
Jay and Silent Bob.
I forgot. Like his name is Bob because he has like a really silly channel name. I forgot what it was. But basically, he's just a dishonest hack that tries to get people in gotchas. That's the only thing he does. And he goes into Mahler's videos
hack.
looking. He goes into Mahler's videos specifically looking to prove that he's sexist and racist.
Oy.
Which is the best thing you can do. That's
Yeah.
a great mindset.
Man, what a great life. You're like, you know what I like to do for a job is dig up shit that other people pooped. And
And use
smell
that for content.
Yeah, smell it and then talk about it.
I love how I could just type in Mahler versus, and this is what my recommended searches are: Mahler versus H Bomber Guy, Mahler versus XQC versus Robot. I don't know who that. I don't know Robot.
Wait, what was the Mahler versus XQC? That.
Oh yeah.
How can you have an argument with him? He's Quebecoian.
Yeah, he was on the stream one time. Or he was on a
okay.
stream with him. I don't remember exactly how that worked, but it was around the React content stuff or something. I think it was also
funny.
with Ethan Klein too.
Well,
It was
that
when
makes
he did the worm.
Oh, Mahler was on when he did the worm?
Oh no, but no, he
It was in that
It
era?
was around that time. Yeah,
Okay.
it was right about
Okay.
there. Yeah, Mahler versus Synthetic Man versus Invincible. I don't even remember them covering Invincible. Versus Destiny versus Star Wars Theory. They actually did a podcast together after they talked because they enjoyed talking to each other. Versus Doomer. Oh yeah, those are so
Doomer.
good. All of the videos, like EFAP versus Doomer are amazing. Because Doomer has some of the worst takes. Versus YMS, versus Cosmonaut, versus Just Right, Xander Hall, Hassan, and I Hate Everything.
My favorite Doomer moment was Doomer went on a Sitchin Adam when he finally got a camera, and they were like, "Oh, like what's your favorite food?" And he was like, "Oh, pizza." So I posted. I was like, "Doomer looks like a guy whose favorite food is pizza," because he does. He definitely looks like a guy whose favorite food is pizza. And then the next time he was on Sitchin Adam, he was like, "Your audience is mean. They say I look like a guy who likes pizza." I was like, "Yes, I did it. I got under somebody's skin enough for them to talk about it on the internet."
Were you talking about Mahler with YMS, Vincent Martin? They did a stream with him where, because YMS did a lot of bad takes about Drinker on stream, so they talked to him and had him defend his points, and he dodged the questions, and so like, and he just did that a lot. That's what he did versus YMS. Your movie sucks, because YMS is a communist.
Yeah, the YMS one was wild. The Doomer Chud Logic was pretty funny though. He like cosplayed as Chud.
I don't know what you mean by no Mahler with YMS
what?
though.
How?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you assume it. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard Doomer and Chud aren't the same person. No, they are the same person, and they love pizza.
Okay, they look the same.
You know, Chud, he does look like a kind of guy that would like pizza.
No, it was really,
I'm a guy that likes pizza, and I'm 100 pounds less than both of them.
Chud, no, not Chud. Doomer got like Chud's background and like green screened it behind his chair. It was really actually hilarious because they look like the same human.
I like Doomer's videos, but he has some of the stupidest takes.
Oh shit! He started off with the straight.
Who doesn't like pizza? I don't know. I started out with the double straight.
Kanye's.
Gosh, now I want pizza. I had this. My wife got this new recipe that is like, you pan fry the pork chops and then you pull them out of the pan and then you mix a bunch of stuff into the pan, and it's like, mainly like kidney beans and like some other like chopped things. Cook it all up, and then you put the beans back into the pan with like a bunch of broth, and you cook it down until it's like saucy. And oh my gosh, it's so good. And so we had that for dinner. But now I'm like, you know what? Pizza would be really fun. That's right.
There's only
I'm
one.
going for the Riichi on one
Riichi.
thing. Do you know why?
It could just be in the dead wall too.
You know why though? Because no one's gonna use it because it's all been sucked up over here. So it's gonna be in their hand. They're gonna be like, I'm not gonna keep that.
He could draw in con.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna feed into him the turn after.
No. Don't let it be.
Like, he pwned it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on it.
I got this.
Dude, that's unironically something I would do.
I'm big brain in this one.
I will just sit on cons until like I want a tile that I draw.
I mean, strategically, I can understand the idea because it's kind of funny, right?
Mm-hmm. Because you never know if someone could have like tiles they'll end up discarding, but they won't discard them because they'll be like Dora's the next turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're not getting that too.
I'm getting that too. It's coming.
Although I'm going to be real, more so I was thinking about the opposite direction where you would be reaching into a single tile.
One?
Uno más.
Uno más.
Uno más.
Because yeah, there's like a 1 in 4 chance it's just in the dead wall.
It's getting higher
point,
now.
Oh, I'm talking just like from the start of the game. There's just like a 1 in 4 chance any tile is probably just in the dead wall anyways.
I mean, someone could have all straights.
No! Dang it!
Watch him have like a 2-3-4 back there.
She's just killing you.
Nope. Okay.
Damn.
No, that's actually just as bad though.
It is. It's
Whew.
not you had no chance of winning bad, but it is
Oof.
you're in the gutter.
The
All
Kana
right, this is it.
lollies.
All last. Making the comeback now. I'm gonna
That's
toy
not how
toy
all last
dragons.
Probably
Dang it.
not.
Dude, I got that once. It was so good.
Two Primos in the dead zone with Garlic Jr. It's been banished to flat space.
You see, this is why I hate cheese. So no one can accuse me of liking cheese pizza.
You don't eat pizza, do you?
What do you mean?
You don't like cheese, right?
I don't put
He
cheese
likes
on my
pizza without cheese.
All
I
wouldn't
make
call
it
that
multiple-
pizza.
I make
He
it a
just
lot.
wants all carbs, no fats.
They are out there. No cheese pizza.
Yeah, I make them.
Yeah.
You can buy them at the
Chicago?
store too.
He buys pizza at the store and then rips the cheese off.
No, I don't do that.
You
If it's like
have
a
done
frozen
that.
one, I will like pick off a little bit.
You
before I
literally,
cook
yeah,
it.
you literally have. You're admitting to it right now.
Yeah, before I cook it, but not like after. That'd be weird.
Not after you cook it?
Yeah, why would I want to pick off cheese after? I pick it off before, so it cooks.
Ugh, fine.
You're not getting that daily for the Riichi.
I know.
It's funny because I've posted pizza in the chat a few times. I'm gonna post them a bunch now.
Yeah, how do toppings stick to it? That's a good question.
They just do.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
There's two pizzas I made.
Because the
only
cheese
one-
isn't holding them in. Look, there's veggie pizza for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what Michael wants.
No.
Roast
I've had
is
this.
vegan.
It's
I've
just
had this
no
one before.
tomato.
It's damn good.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it.
What do they make the cheese with, you suppose?
There is no cheese on it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no cheese.
That's a no cheese. That's what we're talking about. He says it's a no cheese pizza. And you're like, what do they make the cheese out of? Though?
Well, I thought it was like vegan
Oh,
cheese, where it's like
Vincent.
not actually dairy, you know?
Dude,
No,
Vincent
they just
doesn't
left it
know.
out. They left that out
Dessert?
entirely.
Dessert pizza still has cheese on it.
No, it doesn't.
In
Why would
what
there be
world does
cheese on a
dessert
cinnamon
pizza
roll?
have
Look-
cheese?
Look
Why
up.
would a cinnamon roll pizza
Look-
have cheese
Stop
on
it! Stop it! Look up how Mountain Mike's makes their dessert pizza.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
this
care if
one
it's done
place
by
that has
one
dessert pizza with
place.
cheese
Yeah.
on it. That
It
means
is the
dessert
best
pizzas have
thing in
cheese.
California.
Look at all these dessert pizzas with no cheese.
You got the
Mhm,
s'more
mhm.
pizza. You got all these cooked pizzas. You got literally you just pie pizzas. It's just a pie in the shape of a pizza. It's like wide. It's a wide
Yep.
pie.
Yep.
It's a wide pie. You got a
You're a
wide pie
wide
there,
pie.
man. I really gotta admire the width on that pie.
Move updates. We're moving some more stuff out, Alex, on the weekend. I have to do some heavy lifting. China cabinet and kitchen
wow.
table.
Take the
Or,
china out of the
dining.
cabinet before you
Yep.
move it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got her. Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, dang it.
we've gotten
Dang.
we have a set of dates at the end of May to have all the carpets and flooring redone, and then after that we can move in maybe middle of June, third week of June. We're gonna have a moving company grab all our stuff and put it in the new house.
Nice.
Yep.
Wow, look at all those red dragons.
Look, I discard all three of them. Pie's got some girth. I have grown to appreciate moving company. I still do
yeah.
the packing myself, but it's nice to. It is nice to have someone else just pick it up and put it in their truck.
Exactly.
Also, honestly, it doesn't usually cost that much for how much work they're doing.
Yeah, especially if you're only paying for the packing or like the lifting and hauling. Paying for packing, that's where they get you.
Oh yeah, I used to actually work on a packing company. We'd go in before the movers and pack up people's stuff, and
Oh.
yeah, it's just crazy. Just the different kinds of boxes you can use and all this stuff, and you got to be really careful. You got to pack everything with packing crate paper and all that, and put it all in there. And it's just crazy packing all the stuff up. Have I ever had royal pizza? You know what, Lucifer? I think I have. I must have.
I must have.
I don't have it on the regular. Usually we go to Panago, but I'm sure they've brought it into work at least once in a while.
I like a Shakey's pizza every once in a while.
Shakey's.
Shakey's, yeah.
Must be Seattle only or U.S. only?
Be. It's definitely U.S. only.
Okay.
Whether or not it's Seattle only, I don't know, but this is with the Shakey's logo. Oh, no, it's not Seattle only because I have also been to Shakey's Pizza in Japan.
Oh, geez. There you go.
So 2 places I've been to Shakey's is here in the Seattle area. And
I'll see if they have one here.
Over in Japan. Restaurant locations. Here we go. We've got L.A., Orange County, San Bernardino, Riverside.
They got a location in Bernardino. Shit.
Yeah, they got
okay, that's
8
a lot.
locations.
It's a fuck ton.
Anywhere near you, Michael?
Nope.
Nope.
Franklin.
Actually, go up. Wait, NorCal? Where in NorCal?
NorCal one is Oroville in Butt County. There's one in Pasco. Oh, I should go to that.
That's it, eh? That's all the locations?
I guess. It doesn't show the one in Japan, though. So, like, maybe the one in Japan's gone, or... Dang it. I keep losing. Every time I play... Here's how this goes. I play a moon, I lose. I play star, I win. Like, I feel like I'm big fish, small pond, small fish, big pond. I can't... I can't
You're
figure
gonna
this
use
out.
a lot more games so you can get down to me.
Blaine, I'll put the link I put in chat.
You didn't put a link.
No, not in private chat, normal chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 300 black men for only £2. Yes, sir.
What is that?
You need to replay because it wasn't loud enough.
Oh, 300 black men for only £2. Yes, sir.
What is the original audio there?
I mean, it's right there. It's that dude at the bottom. The original audio is a dude playing, what is it? Clash Royale, I think.
Oh, South by Heel Turn. It was a little bit farther back.
This is a very different looking Shakey's.
Yeah. Same name. I don't think it's the same, though.
I
No,
posted the Club Gem in our post of the private chat.
some of these cocktails look good. To Michael Link.
Why did you put a hole in your pizza?
No. So the way that works is you can't fix a hole once it's formed. So you kind of just gotta work around it.
Yeah, okay.
You just gotta work around it, you know.
What did you just say?
Look, once
He
you got
stuck
a
his
hole-
stick in his pizza, so he couldn't fix it afterwards.
Look,
The American pied it.
you have to understand the amount of olive oil I'm putting in that damn thing. I gotta make it worth my money.
Of course, you put olive oil in it.
What do you think? I'm not gonna put olive oil in it? What do you think I'm gonna use?
Okay. This looks like a freaking
Oh, don't worry.
this looks like an optical illusion. Like because the pan directly under where this pizza hole is so silver, and the rest of the pan is so dank. I was like, is that going through to the bottom? Like, does he have a hole in his pizza because there's a hole in his pan, and that's like his stovetop that I'm seeing? Like,
No, it's an induction stovetop.
I was like, what? I'm so confused though. Why did you do that?
No. So a hole formed, and I just can't. You can't fix a hole in the pizza, dude.
How? What do you mean? Roll it back up and toss it. Like,
I'm not doing that.
You can't fix it except the way you can fix it, but I'm not doing it.
Lazy.
You can't do that.
I was just like, oh, let me
Clearly
just, like,
can.
line this. This what is this? Is this like pepperoni? It looks almost like salami.
It's
like,
pepperoni. Yeah.
okay.
It's the
You're
whole
like, oh, let me
foods
just put one
pepperoni.
line on the outside of the hole and just kind of, like.
What, you want me to put it on top of the hole?
Why
Kind
not?
of like plug the hole with your meat. Isn't that
No.
the goal of the hole?
It's just gonna fall.
He
Hey,
needs to
what's
leave the
up,
hole open
Tim?
for his meat. That's the whole
He
point.
am
likes to
safe.
plug the hole with his meat. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do that after.
Put
he's
dipping
done
sauce in
cooking
the
it.
hole. Yeah, exactly. Get a little chafing or not chafing dish. What do you call it? Ramekin. You got a ramekin that you fill up and put there. You can reform the flour. It's like it's literal dough. As children, we play with Play-Doh. It's the same thing. If you get a hole, you just grab it and you go brrrt, and you just pinch it back together.
It never stays pinched.
It just forms. You're eating a pizza right now? Oh, amazing. Amazing. Let's see this Fairly Odd Parents. And then I've got a funny hole joke for everybody.
I'll get your chance.
The Crimson Chin!
Wrong!
The Nigger Chin! The Crimson Chin's arch enemy!
I thought he was going to be like the cerulean chin or like some other like sea color. We know how that hole formed. Yeah. Haste.
How'd you know that?
I confiscated a lot of comic books in my time.
Yes!
Yeah, that's
Yes!
it.
All right.
He had fun saying that line.
Da 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 ba da ba dum ba. Ba da ba ba da ba. Has everybody heard of Mel's Hole?
No.
Scares you when I say it, doesn't it?
Was lowered into.
Are you referring to the Marianas Trench?
No. That's Mariana's Trench. This is Mel's Hole.
The fuck is that the analog horror thing?
Maybe? It definitely feels like an analog horror, but it's less analog horror and more analog weird thing. Kind of like and actually they reference it in this. Do you ever listen to like Coast to Coast with Art Bell? Or we had George Norrie here in the Northwest.
Yeah, George Norrie, yeah.
Coast to Coast?
Space Goes Coast to Coast.
Nope.
What Space Goes Coast to Coast was trying to pretend to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean okay? Space
Yeah, I've
Goes
listened to
Coast
Coast to
is
Coast.
great.
Yeah, so Coast to Coast, Ghost to Ghost, if you will, with Art Bell was sort of a call in with your UFO sightings, your Bigfoot sightings, all that kind of stuff. And this whole thing is sort of like patterned after that. Like, but it's like, this is just Mel's Hole. Like, it's this place in Eastern Washington. So like, I could drive to Mel's Hole if you guys want me to, so we can actually get to the bottom of the hole, as it were.
I think there is no bottom. That's how holes work.
Maybe not. Maybe you just listen.
Cooper. Another mystery buried deep in the hills of eastern Washington keeps resurfacing. A bottomless pit said to be a pathway to the paranormal.
In the heart of eastern Washington lies a strange mystery, Mel's Hole, a seemingly bottomless pit wrapped in mystery. Discovered by local resident Mel Waters, this hole has led to a series of eerie discoveries and unexplainable events that defy rational understanding. Surveillance cameras lowered into its depths have captured unsettling images.
Flesh Pit
leaving
National
even
Park,
seasoned
baby.
scientists
That's what I was
perplexed.
thinking of.
Surrounded by whisper.
Which one?
Flesh Pit
Flesh
National
Pit?
Park.
Yeah.
Or National Park.
You'll meet me there at Mel's Hole. Flesh Pit's good.
Of paranormal activity and government secrecy, the truth behind this unfathomable void remains elusive. Join us as we delve into the mind-blowing story of Mel's Hole and uncover the secrets hidden within its dark depths.
The endless well in the hills. In a remote corner of eastern Washington, a mysterious enigma continues to baffle and intrigue locals and visitors alike.
So I was showing this to Waifu, and she's like, "That's a different hole." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. That's not the same hole. I was like, what? Yeah, okay.
I thought we were going in Mel's hole.
What about Mel's hole? Like, there's a better line coming up where it's like really obvious. Oh. Shut up! Why is your voice line so long? Get little.
Nestled among the rolling hills, a strange,
What's up, Ronan?
seemingly endless pit has captured the imagination of many. Known as Mel's Hole, this curious phenomenon has been the subject of many tales and explorations. Denise Whitaker from KFOR embarked on a journey eastward to uncover the truth behind this enigmatic pit. When a camera was lowered into this abyss, the footage it returned astounded people across the globe. This unusual pit is located on what is known as the Malat property, situated to the west of a place called Ellensburg, specifically on the Manistash Ridge. It looks like a regular hole in the ground, similar to a well, but it's...
It looks like a regular hole. Kind of like a well, which is like a hole, but full of water. Like, did an AI write it, or did somebody write it as like a school project, and they just sometimes were like, I need to make a word count now.
Yeah, anyone who has to like throw in random descriptors like this mysterious hole. It's like, we know the fucking hole's mysterious. Stop describing it as mysterious.
The surprising hole.
Yeah, why is it mysterious? Because nobody's gone in it yet? It's going to not be mysterious after people do.
Why
Mystery's
isn't it
been
national
solved.
news?
If
It's
that much, you know?
it's a hole.
Blaine, we need to learn about the meat snake before it comes dark.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, we could. Oh yeah, I forgot we watched the video because we didn't watch on Wednesday because you're feeding the cat pills.
It's true. I do.
You know, that's a noble cause, really, feeding a cat pills.
You know, you can learn a lot about a man by how he treats a cat.
By how he treats pussy.
It wasn't meant as an innuendo, but yes, that works. I do think there is a certain honor in how you treat animals, but yes, also pussy. Unboxing videos when? I mean, I unboxed a thing today. I got unboxing shorts all the time.
Yeah, it's an unboxing video.
Literally every day I have it. Like, unboxing shorts are the only shorts I do that do well.
He also has streams every week doing a Gundam when he actually streams.
Yeah, when I stream on Tuesdays. Lucifer, I do have a butter dish. Our butter dish says butter. And every time I look at it, I'm like, stupid.
Do you actually use it, though?
Yeah, what do you mean, do I actually use it? It's a dish full of butter. If I want butter, I use the dish.
Well,
We
yeah,
have one
we
too.
have the
It's
same
glass.
thing. We just don't use it.
What do you mean you don't use it? Where do you keep your butter?
In the fridge.
Why? Don't you like to spread butter?
Well, yeah, but then you just take it out like the day before.
Why would you take it out the day before? Why not just leave it out?
Exactly. It's not going to go bad.
It ain't about it going bad.
It is technically rancid, but it has a much saltier umami flavor when you leave it out to piquant, okay?
Y'all trying to get me killed?
No, I leave my butter out all the time.
It will not hurt you.
You're
It's
not
like-
gonna die.
It's
don't
like
believe this.
impossible to die to butter that's been
Butter-
left out.
Also, like, there's butter that is unsalted. It's just fat. But also, salted butter. Why do you think salted butter is gonna go, like, bad?
Even unsalted butter has salt in it.
It's sodium, I would assume, not, like, salt.
I always do unsalted because that's what most old recipes call for when they say use butter. They're actually talking about unsalted butter.
I would assume, like, unless it specifies, yeah, you should assume it's unsalted.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Today we're gonna dry age this sirloin in butter.
Ooh, I've seen some of those Guga videos. They're so tempting every time I see. I've done standard dry aging where you just throw it in an umami bag or umai bag, and that's worked really well. And every time he's like, I dry aged this steak in peanut butter, I'm always like, oh, is that any good?
No,
He says
never.
it's good, but it might be good.
Well,
Don't
Google
believe
usually
a
says,
word.
like, wow, this was really bad. Don't make it.
Yeah, he is pretty honest when it's like awful. He spits it out. Unsalted has
Another
sodium for
food guy I watch
preserving.
is-
That makes sense.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. Another one I watch is Kuso on his shorts. Chef
Oh, yeah.
Kuso. Because I like the way he does
the
his
he has a
talks.
rub too, doesn't he? He's
Yeah, he
the
has-
one with like, we're gonna hit it with some grass and some bark, and it's like that's the
Yeah.
name of his like seasonings. I think that's fun.
Yeah, he has like funny names on his season. Also, yeah, I like the way he commentates through his videos, and then sometimes he makes those like, yeah, this sucks. It's always funny when they make something that's like, okay, that was kind of nasty.
Guys, Ricky Berwick is in New York. This is our chance. We can finally take him out.
No, don't hurt Ricky.
It's not
He's
for drawing
harmless.
water.
I don't need to hurt Ricky.
Over the
God
years, it
already hurt
became a makeshift dumping site where various items were discarded. From household trash to broken machinery and worn-out car tires, many things were thrown into this hole. Surprisingly, no matter how much was dumped, the hole seemed to never fill up, which made Mel, the property's owner, very curious about its depth and contents. Strange happenings began to unfold around this mysterious pit. Mel noticed that his dogs would steer clear of it, acting as if they were wary or frightened.
Rule
Well, they don't
number
want to fall
one.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rule number one: if the dogs are scared, run.
Yeah.
He also detected odd, unexplainable signals on his radio when near the hole, and it seemed to have no
Oh
bottom at all.
God.
This seems like a bunch of bullshit.
Stories and theories about Mel's hole began to spread far and wide.
These are all different
In
holes.
2017, a brave team
All
of
of these are
researchers
different
located
holes.
the hole and decided to
This is
investigate
in the
further
desert
by
somewhere.
lowering a camera into its depths. What they saw was beyond belief and so alarming that they were compelled to escape, realizing the potential danger they were in. Join us as we delve into the story of
What
Mel's
is he, like
hole,
a furry or something?
uncovering
Is he
the
gonna,
chilling mysteries
like-
and the bold efforts of
Is that why it's so dangerous?
We
Stay
were
away from
frightened
the
by what we
furry's
saw
hole.
in the hole. What did you see? Join us as we talk about what was in Mel's hole. What was in the
This is
hole?
just a parody, right?
Maybe I don't know what the purpose of
is-
this video
is
was.
Definitely parodies. Like these are all different holes, and they're all being extremely ambiguous. This is like a parody of a TV show doing this thing.
It definitely has that feel. Mel's hole. I guess we'll never get to the bottom of it.
Ah.
Oh, do I go for that? Or do I go for that? Let's do this. We're still early enough.
those who sought to uncover its secrets. The pit, known as Mel's Hole, is not just any ordinary hole. It is a large circular gap about 9 feet across.
Notice,
That's a fucking hole.
What?
notice this this photo of the 9-foot across hole, and there's humans in this picture.
Yeah, yeah.
This was on Waifu was like, that hole's not 9 feet. I'm like, it's not Mel's hole. They don't have footage of Mel's hole, and you'll know why. You just gotta stick with me, okay? Oh, I'm in furry 10. Dang it.
Encircled by a wall made of stones. This wall extends down about 15 feet before giving way to complete darkness. The hole has been a community dumping site for years, not only by Mel Waters and his wife, but by neighbors as well, even before Mel moved to the area.
And the
What
mafia.
is peculiar is that there's no sound when things are tossed into the hole, no echoes or any sign that they've reached the bottom.
That's
which
actually
even
not
goes
that
as
strange.
Driven
Yeah, you-
Yeah, like there are some big ass holes in the world.
yeah, and also sound could just get caught depending on the shape of the hole. And it's just not really gonna come out.
For sure.
Russia made the deepest one. It was 16 kilometers down. That's as far as they went.
16 kilometers.
And then they capped it off when they something might have happened, but they had to cap it off.
What about?
Yeah, they put a little. They, put a little
found
tarp over it.
something in that hole.
Yeah.
Their hole touched the bottom of Mel's hole, and they're like, "Oh no!"
They've touched. No.
Never touched the holes.
Never
What
crossed
about that?
streams.
What about that big ass like Brazilian sinkhole? Did that have a bottom? Was that huge, or was it just like, oh look, there's the bottom?
I don't know. I
Does
haven't heard
anybody know about
that
that
one.
one?
Are they the same hole, G?
I'm gonna buy Stellar Blade just to flex on Serranos.
Yeah, I said he was a brokey if he doesn't buy it, so he's gonna do that now.
That'll show them.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll
good
show
luck.
me.
It will. Look at this guy. He can't even afford a video game. Look at him. He's playing all these Next Fest demos, but he's never getting his Steam catalog up.
What do you mean? I have over 1,000 games in my Steam.
99% of them are demos.
No, I mean like actual games. Yeah, I have 1,040 games that I paid for. The free games don't count to that total.
Oh, they don't.
Oh no, you can definitely see the bottom of the Brazilian sinkhole.
Yeah, no, I have over 1,000 games, and most of them are games I had interest in.
Yeah, I just assumed a majority of them were free because like that just makes sense.
No, that's not how that works. You don't realize how big my
Maybe
library
you should double
is.
check next time.
Yeah, you don't know. Michael, I have a tab called Interested where I stick games I'll check out sometime. You know, I told you I was like going through, or I mentioned I was going through like a bunch of games I played through Next Fest.
Yeah.
I got like 20 on there right now. I have 500 games total in that tab. I have 500 games I want to check out sometime.
Jimmy's
That's-
right. This
that's
is
what my
Patrick
list looks
Melody's
like.
hole. Nice. ASMR content. Thank you.
By curiosity and a knack for problem solving, Mel Waters, an
I don't think
avid
I'm
fisherman,
delivering ASMR
decided
content.
to take matters into his own hands.
Yes.
He wanted to
Avid
discover how
fishman.
deep this mysterious hole actually was.
Jump in it.
Using his
Parachute
fishing
in.
gear, he attached a
As an avid fisherman, he wanted to find out, so he jumped.
Do a flip.
Do a flip.
Do a flip.
1 pound weight to a fishing line and began
Okay.
low.
A 1 pound weight is such a heavy
Jeez.
fishing weight. Like
That's
usually
for-
you're throwing like an ounce. Like that's a big weight is an
A
ounce weight.
single pound.
And like the lead is just like it's like a child's football toy.
He's gonna have
Yeah.
a massive roll.
I feel like
of
that's
fi-
something
of
used for
fishing
deep.
line.
That's something used for deep sea fishing.
Thick line too.
Yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
think you deep sea. Let's see, 1 pound fishing weight.
You'd have to be going for fish that are like
Gonna look like
200,
a shot
400
put.
pounds, right? Yeah, because no, I mean like yeah, for deep sea quote unquote, like if you're going for cod, right, or what was it, halibut fishing, yeah. Because you're doing halibut fishing, you don't need like a huge thing. You just have a normal fishing rod. It's just longer, or it's just like longer line. That's it.
Okay, I found one finally. A 1 pound sinker of lead. It is $3. It is a cod sinker. You were correct.
Oh, okay.
There's
I
a
mean, cod is
1 pound
cod is
cod
deep.
sinker.
Cod.
Okay, I mean,
Cad.
I was thinking like
cod, Hirish.
actually, cod might usually be deeper than halibut, even though halibut are on the sea floor. The sea floor is probably a lot closer than the deep ocean where cod are.
See?
Yeah.
Floor.
Okay. I can actually
Can't
see
believe
that.
Sakana went into Mel's Hall. No!
Shit.
it into the pit. To his astonishment, even after unspooling 4,500 feet of line, the weight had not reached the bottom,
What?
leaving the tree
No! No. No, that's not true.
4,000.
He was there for 4 hours while it unspooled, right?
You're just
A
lying.
day.
Yeah, just.
So here is a 30-pound line weight, and it is 1,700 yards. So for $30, you got 1,700 yards. So it's oh no, oh I can do
50,
this.
5,100 feet?
How did you just draw like 2 red dragons?
Magic. It's magic of the music. I thought I turned that down.
It's not that loud. You could turn the other audio down for.
Turn Mel's
You
hole
see,
down.
Serranos, if you're just better at the game, you'll learn that you need to keep the red dragon.
depth of the hole, a bewildering mystery still unsolved. Without giving up, Mel pulled the fishing line back up. This time, he attached a pack of Lifesavers candy to it instead of the heavy weight, hoping he might find water way down in the hole.
Wait,
He
what
let
do you
the
mean by
Lifesavers
find
drop
water? How's that gonna help you find water?
It'll dissolve.
It's like divining. Like he's with the 2 sticks, except you use your lifesavers.
You mean dowsing?
It's called
No.
divining.
No, he's talking about
Are you
like
sure it's not called
it'll
dowsing?
dissolve.
It's called
Serranos.
both. It's
Jeez.
both.
Okay.
It's both.
See, I always saw it called, or I always have seen it called
In Zelda, they called it dousing, but I grew up calling it divining.
That's probably because of the
Because
Mormons.
God shows you where the water
Because
lies.
you use what's called the divining rod.
Yeah. What do you call it? A dousing rods? No.
Yeah.
Divining rod.
And like it's not Legend of Zelda. I've seen it in like other, I guess, lots of Japanese games. But yeah.
So in this century, in this decade year we're in, there's drones. They could send drones into Mel's hole and probably see what's going on.
No, they would run out of connection, dude.
Would it? Are you sure?
They run out of battery. They run out of battery before they
500
get to the
yards
bottom.
straight down might run out of. Now, to be fair though, this video is called "This Drone Entered Mel's Hole. What was captured terrifies the whole world."
The whole world.
And considering nobody's heard of it.
And also the fact that there's no drone and we're 4 minutes in. Should just start with the drone going down, like, "Hey guys, we're going down Mel's hole, and here's our drone."
It's just 1 hour of it going straight down. They're like, "Catch us on the next episode, exploring Mel's hole."
Whoa, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
And it would be funny if they have a bunch of reaction stuff. They're like, "Whoa, did you see that?"
Whoa.
And the entire time it's just nothing.
Yeah,
There's
imagine
literally
they
nothing
just
going
like
on.
piece in XQC clips as he's reacting to it.
Chat,
Whoa,
chat, chat, chat.
Oh, I love the beginning of Left Right Game Part 2 video they did.
Yeah, where they turn
and
on.
And Wendigoon was like, "Hey, Isaiah," or actually, what was his name?
It's starts with an H. Hunter.
Hunter. Hey, Hunter, did you see the XQC animation?
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did, Wendy.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And then the fact that like Isaiah is like, "I have to explain, chat. I just asked a man if he had seen his own animation."
Oh, it was incredible.
There was a really hilarious clip though on the Left Right game when he talks about the Jeep and someone like cut it out and he's like, he had a Jeep. Oh, because like every time he talks about the Jeep, like the Jeep dominated every inch of the driveway. Oh yeah, did it dominate that driveway? Like, Hunter's reaction every time they talk about it is hilarious, and someone like chopped out all of his reactions.
Do you want a pwn? Do you want a pwn?
I want a pwn. No, I'm going for that Riichi. Because it's Riichi City, not Pwn City.
Down, but when he pulled them back up, they were still completely dry. Not a drop of water on them. Undaunted, Mel kept trying.
It would have dried by the time you got it up.
Together, sending it down into the abyss until he had used almost 10,000 feet of line.
What are you doing?
That's nearly 2 miles straight down. But still, there was no bottom in sight. Even after using a total of 8,80,000 feet of line, that's more than 166 miles. He found nothing. The hole just seemed to go on forever, keeping its secrets hidden away. Mel noticed something else
All right, hole, keep your secrets.
strange during his experiments. His dogs wanted nothing to do with the hole. They would pull back,
No, they
their
would never
paws
get
into
to the bottom.
This is also not an experiment. It's called a measurement. That's not how you experiment on things.
The mysterious hole was hated by animals.
It was.
to the ground, refusing to go anywhere near it. It was as
I
if
think
they
you're
knew
just gonna get
something
lost
was
in every
wrong,
game today.
feeling some
Yeah,
kind
dude,
of
I am
invisible
getting
danger.
rocked.
And it wasn't just the dogs acting weird. The area around the hole was eerily silent, with no birds or insects, although birds would fly over it as if the hole didn't bother them from the air. When Mel talked to his neighbors about this, they all said their dog
Wait, hold on. What did he just say?
was
The
eerily
birds would
silent,
just fly
with
over
no
it.
birds or insects, although birds would fly over it as if the hole didn't bother them from
No birds or insects.
They
except
wouldn't
the
go
birds
anywhere
would
near
fly.
inside it, but they would fly over it.
I was like the picture of these like
instead.
Yes.
pigeons. You don't want to get to the bottom of Mel's hole?
Look,
I don't
do
think
we
this
ever
video
get to it?
ends. How
Do
much
we ever get
longer
to
is
it?
this video?
Yeah. I mean it's got 20 more minutes.
Whoa,
We're
geez.
never getting to the bottom of this.
I think that's the point. There is no bottom.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
is no bottom to the video. They're just trying to string you along to make you watch half an hour of nothing.
I'll skip to some highlights.
From the air. When Mel talked to his neighbors about this, unexplained things, the radio was something out of a science fiction, what to do next. It was 1997, and there was one place where people talked about unusual, unexplained things. The radio show Coast to Coast AM/EM with host Art Bell.
It was Art
Art show
Bell.
was famous for exploring the mysterious and the paranormal, broadcasted from the desert and listened to by millions of people all over the world. Mel decided to reach out to Art Bell and his listeners. Maybe they could help make sense of the bottomless hole and the strange things happening around it. And involved street chat. Strange. He gave away little clues about where the hole was. The very next day, when Mel tried to go back to his land, he found he couldn't get in. The United States military had found out about the hole.
Oh no!
And had taken over. They didn't want anyone else near
They
it.
wanted Mel's hole.
Right after Mel
The
had talked on
military
radio
took Mel's
show on
hole.
Friday night, he noticed helicopters buzzing over his
The
land.
helicopter buzzed him.
Legal stuff there, like a secret drug making place if he made trouble.
Okay, so they threatened him that they would arrest him.
Mel said he'd come back to share more
Secret
news.
drug
But when it was
making
time for him
place.
to appear again, he was nowhere to be found. He didn't answer his phone or anything. Then a TV crew
He didn't answer
decided
his
to
phone
go
or
to
anything.
Ellensburg to check things out for themselves. But when they got there, they couldn't find any hole.
No.
What they did find, though, were a bunch of military plans and information that made it pretty clear that the military had been there.
They found
Or maybe
military
they still were.
plans.
It would be 3 whole years before
Just lying
Mel
around.
3
realized
whole
that someone
years?
offered him a huge amount of money, like $3 million every year. just to let
Like
them use
3
his land.
million.
A huge amount of money, like $3 million.
But there was a big condition. He had to agree not to talk about it, pack his bags, leave the United States right away, and promise never to come back. Mel decided to accept the deal, and he moved to Australia for 2 years. But even so, he started to miss his family and everything back home.
Mel missed his hole.
So, despite everything,
He's getting
Mel
millions
made
of
up his
dollars
mind
a
to
year. He
sneak
could just
back
move
into
him
the United
out.
States and
Yeah, I
visit
don't
his
know why he
family.
didn't take him with him.
Mel's journey becomes risky.
Dig his own hole in Australia.
He took $3 million a year from the U.S. government and was like, "Man, I wish I could see my family again." Like, bro, you own Australia now. Like, what do you
This
mean?
is just a parody video. That's all it is.
You understand,
He
Blaine?
came
I
back
haven't
to
seen my
visit his
family in
family
2
and even planned to
years.
tell more of his story on
Hold
Art
on, he
Bell's
came
radio
back.
show, and are about to get weirder and scared. 12 whole days had disappeared. From
12
his
whole
life.
days?
Whole
His wallet
days?
Gone. His arm hurting a lot.
Yeah, so the
He looks at
government
it and
drugged
sees
him.
Marks like someone put a needle in his arm.
Stabbed
That's
him.
so bad. Remember, the government
Government
the
took his
area that's
hole.
off limits from a different place. This ran tool
Hey,
on
I
the
won
metal ring.
finally.
There was no south.
Yay.
Even weirder, it wasn't
Let's
cold
go.
anymore. Mel
Oh, yeah.
noticed something really strange about this hole. Same thing. What's at the bottom of it?
Oh, yeah, okay.
So now, Mel has a new chapter in his life, heading to Nevada to explore another mystery.
So a native tribe in Nevada has a big hole too, and he's gonna go check out their hole, and
Whoa,
then
so
something
those-
mysterious happens there.
Those 2 holes from the beginning were both Mel's hole.
Yeah, now we got another Mel's hole.
But you
They
have
took Mel to
the
see another
native Mel's
mysterious
hole.
hole.
Yeah,
This
native
time
Mel.
It was in a different
Sounds like
place.
he's got hole
Before
envy.
they even got there, Mel had some talks with Native American people and a group called the Bosque. They wanted to make sure Mel wasn't secretly working for someone else, like the news or the government. Once everything was cleared up, Mel got to see the new hole for himself. Everyone was wondering the same thing. What's at the bottom of this hole? This second hole wasn't on Native American land. It was in a public area where the Basque people, who originally come
Basque
from the area
people.
between France and Spain,
Okay, so they
had
throw.
been living. It is a sacred place down. And it wasn't just any metal, it was something unusual. Mel noticed something really strange about this hole. It felt warm. When he accidentally dropped a tool onto the metal ring, there was no sound. It was like the noise
Didn't
just
make
disappeared.
any noise again.
Mel and the Basque people decided to try some experiments. First, they lowered a bucket filled with ice down into the hole, going down about 1,000 feet. They also kept some ice up top to see what would happen to it. When the ice on
The
top
hotel
melted,
ice.
they pulled the bucket back up. But the ice down below, it hadn't melted at all. Even weirder, it wasn't cold anymore, and it was totally dry, like
Dry
chunks of salt.
ice.
They tried to melt this strange ice with fire, but instead of melting, it actually caught on fire and kept burning for a really
Oh
long
no,
time.
my ice
like
is
months.
on fire!
They tried sending different amounts of ice down the hole a few times. Sometimes it melted like normal, but other times it changed into the weird burnable kind. Then someone
call
from
that
the
black
boss
ice.
group thought about going down the hole themselves, but everyone else quickly said that was a bad idea. So they came up with another plan. They would lower a sheep down into the hole instead.
We put sheep
Now this
down
might
hole.
sound strange, but they really did it. The sheep, though, seemed to know something wasn't right. It didn't want to go down into the hole at all. It was as if the sheep could sense that something weird was going to happen. Ventured deeper into the enigma of Mel's hole, blending the extraordinary with the unexplained. The dark creature from below Nevada. The team carefully lowered a box with a sheep inside it deep into the hole, aiming for 1,000 feet down. Suddenly the rope stopped moving, and everything around them felt strange. There was this weird sound, kind of like humming, that filled the air.
Oh.
They decided to leave the sheep down in the hole for about half an hour.
Why?
When they pulled the box back up, everything looked just the same at first. But when they checked the sheep more closely, they found it wasn't moving. It seemed to be dead. Everyone was shocked and a bit scared. They felt like they were dealing with something really big, almost holy. The Bosk people,
Like a big
who know
hole?
a lot about sheep, decided to open up the sheep to see what had happened inside. What they found was really scary and weird. The inside of the sheep was like it had been cooked, and there was this huge lump, a tumor that took up most of the
The
space
tumor.
inside. And then things got even weirder. The tumor started moving all on its own. Everyone was so surprised and didn't know what to think. They decided to cut the tumor open to see what was inside.
Here it comes,
And
everybody.
inside there was something that looked like a baby seal, but not exactly. It was connected to the tumor like a baby to its mom, with an umbilical cord. But the eyes, those were human eyes.
It's not a
This
tumor.
seal-like thing, after they found it, moved to the edge of the table on its own. Mel felt like it wanted to go back to the hole,
Was that
so
the
he picked it
Indian
up,
suggestion?
even though it was really slimy and smelled strange, like the air after a big storm, and put it near the hole. They all just watched each other for a couple of hours.
Oh, no.
Then suddenly, the seal thing looked at them one last time and jumped back into the hole. Now, before all this happened in Nevada, Mel was very...
Jeez.
So they lower a sheep down 1,000 feet in this hole. It stops lowering. It stays there for a half hour. They pull it out. Sheep's dead. And when they look at the sheep, all the sheep's meat is cooked. And the sheep has a tumor with an alien seal pup in it that wants to go back down the hole. And they take it to the hole. The seal pup looks at him and then jumps in the hole.
sick. The doctors told him he had a serious type.
Oh, yeah, he has cancer that gets cured by the
He
ice from the hole.
got really dry skin and was always thirsty. Even trying to boil water was strange because the steam would somehow get sucked right into the fire. Then something totally unexpected happened. The wood stove, heated by this bizarre ice, just fell right through the floor of the cabin, as if the ground itself couldn't hold it up anymore. Instead of fixing it in a normal way, they just patched up the hole in the floor and kept using the weird fire for heat. But then things got even weirder. A few weeks later, the whole cabin just fell apart into dust, as if it had just given up. When the cabin...
So the ice makes more holes. If you didn't catch that.
I do hate the idea that like they need to describe what you're about to see as weird instead of just fucking explaining it.
This is the weirdest part. Let me
And
tell
then
you about
something
it.
really weird happened.
And you'll never guess what happened after that.
And then they just say it. Like, just fucking say. But then again, this is a parody of, like, you know. So,
so funny. There's only a couple more little
cabin
things
owner
I think.
came back to the location based on Mel's descriptions. One person even visited a site that matched Mel's description of his property, complete with 2 old buildings, one of which had collapsed, just as Mel had said. They found a hole that matched Mel's description, 9 feet wide, with a stone wall around it. For a moment, the online world buzzed with excitement.
Oh,
could this be Mel's
Jason
hole?
Bourne!
But that excitement was short-lived. The hole turned out to be just an old well with a clear bottom in sight. As for Mel himself, he remains as much of a mystery as the hole. There are no records of anyone with his name living in the area where he said he lived. Some think he might have been using a fake name to protect his privacy. But one of the
that
biggest
didn't work
holes in the
for him.
story, so to speak, is the lack of any photos or physical evidence.
yeah, we doxed him
Despite all the
immediately.
incredible tales, no one has been able to produce a single picture of the hole.
And that's why none of these are a picture of the hole.
They could have opened with that.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have let us know. Oh, by the way, I've never taken a photo of the hole. The title of this that says sending a drone down Mel's hole, we didn't do that. No one's been down Mel's hole. That was a lie. The beginning of everything was a lie with those. Oh,
Anyway, Vita Carnus is better.
That cracked me up the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, what about Mel's hole? What's in Mel's hole? All right, let's get V.
I think we know who's not in Mel's hole, though.
Am I right? Pass. Oh, I should do some old steel blackening with old motor oil because I've got a bunch of old motor oil that I need to take back. Ooh, that's not bad actually. As I got a little preview here of from 9 months ago on that Adult Swim Uzumaki. This little section here doesn't look too bad actually. All right, let's see. Vita Carnes.
Blaine, can you sing "My Way" by Frank Sinatra?
I did it my way. I prefer the other My Way. I should have kept that 5. The text that guy's name?
It sounds a lot like "My Way," but it's a pretty different song. It's by Sammy Davis Jr.
No, not that one. I'm talking about How I live forever. Not that one. I'm thinking of a different song now. Dang it. I hate when my
Forever
brain-
Young?
No, my brain does this thing. I'm thinking of a song in the era of that other one, but whatever. Basically the video we watched skipped to 20 minutes. Do they have a picture of Mel's hole this time? Coworker asked, did he take photos? Nope. Apparently not.
So was that supposed to be like some Reddit horror story that just got turned into a video?
I have no idea because like that was just a suggestion to me with all the stuff I've been watching lately. But if you look at Mel's hole on YouTube, it's like scientists finally solved Mel's hole. Pass. Hit. Here's Joe Rogan experience. The drone entered Mel's hole. What was captured terrifies the world. Listening to Art Bell with Mel Waters, Part 1, Bottomless Hole.
There's a wiki and it dates back to 2004.
Really?
Yeah, some random University of Washington television thing.
That's hilarious.
So that might have been real footage from the beginning.
Super funny. It's so dark, the light from the camera can't escape. That's why no photos have been taken. All right, let's see. This is the viewing order. I think you guys said to do
just the complete
full
series.
Documentary. Here we go.
Full documentary. This is gonna be good, Pops. You're gonna love it.
Oh, okay. Take your word for it.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you say. Hold on, let's do this first. Switch it to. Oh, I know it's my turn. Dang it. Which is the output I want?
Damn it, game, just discard the 9 for me. I don't want bamboo.
It's obviously the one I don't need. Yeah, this is the one I want. This way I can do this. Yes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Clearly don't want that south wind, okay?
Yeah, but you want your opponents to think that you wanted it.
Yeah, I gotta sit on it for a minute. So like, oh, that was a really hard decision for him. I wonder if that was, if that's what he's waiting on, is just a wind. And he can't read wind tiles.
It would have been so... Okay. I do find it funny when you have like a pair and everything else is already discarded, so you have to discard them both. Just fucks with the other players.
Yeah.
No, but they're safe tiles, so you just kind of keep them until you need, like, you find a tile you want.
Dang it. All right, let's watch this. Federal law provides severe criminal measure. Oh, it's classified material. Okay. Are you kidding me?
On
I got
planet
last
Earth,
again?
Life has thrived for millions of years. Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments. From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found. Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself. That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these
National Living Meat?
Yes.
Is that Vita Carna? Life of Meat?
creatures and their wondrous ways of life. First, what are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity?
Or both?
From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita carnis. The carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their carnis relatives. The carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of
carny,
crawl,
I keep thinking of like
which
a
leads to the
carnival
first
carny.
creature of the carnis species, the crawl. The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. In each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis, the dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Because of its
if it's dark, it's probably not absorbing like solar energy. It'd be heat energy. Would be my thought, because usually plants have lighter green. Darker green usually is like we don't get a lot of sun, so we got to deal with it. This is getting wild. Transition.
Efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well. The presence of all these animals leave behind waste.
So is the crawl meat? Is that what I'm to be understood? Is that it is like spaghetti meat?
Yes.
Wild. Like why wouldn't the carnivores just eat the crawl then? Why is
They
that
do.
like a I mean, it says they could also eat it, but I feel like everything would only eat crawl if this was the system, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I'm in.
Which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again. This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic.
The hell was that?
Uses the crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural rate of growth.
What is my radio tower overgrown with crawl? Is that all it is? We get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all it is.
That's all we got. That's all we know for now. It's that radio tower overgrown with it because it grows too
its
fast.
Richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic
Oh, gross!
farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into
fantastic.
fertilizer, which greatly.
That's fantastic. I just watched the old Watcher, where it's all computer generated. So now like I'm seeing some of these things and I'm like, man, there's like this extra level of cool in the fact that it probably is all just generated on a computer. Keep the 5, probably, yeah.
Increases crop yield and quality. The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
We can make
the crawl also
stuff
plays
out
a
of
very
it.
important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal.
Tardigrade!
This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings. The trimmings.
Ugh. Okay, trimming. What are you hiding from me, trims? Oh, I'll dump these 9s. Hold on. Back. Okay, there was a first one, I think, or are they both the same? I wonder. Okay. I don't need that. Let's see. Fuzzing out, and then. Okay, so we start to show. Oh, are you kidding me? You show up now? We start to show a thing, then it disappears, and then this one shows up. And then. What? What is this?
Those are pages of a story that tells throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, like what are the kids' book ass things? Like, what am I supposed to read here? The queen with wide hips gave birth, and then happy royal family. Once upon a time, I don't know. All right, we'll keep going.
The trimmings. Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape
I've done
mouth.
that.
They are
I know
also
what that
equipped
looks
with a
like.
diversity of limbs. All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Gross. That looks
One
like a
thing they all
pangolin.
share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball. Its life starts with its separation.
Chinese use the crawl in their penile pills. Double funny because I just said pangolin, and I think they do use pangolin for their penis pumping pills. Dang, that was the only one.
From the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited.
Okay, so we get the world rule on this hand that we flip 2 Dora indicators, and they're both 6. You kidding me?
Yeah, and now your 6 is worthless.
Yup. Unless I get that 5, then there's a reason to keep it. But dang.
Or
Limited
7.
to fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals.
Tubers?
Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators. Naturally, its population
I don't know
would
why it
eventually
put
die
rabbits
out.
above it.
What's that?
It would be at the same level as rabbits. Like
No, it was
rabbits aren't.
showing you the size.
True. Okay, fair enough. You're right.
Oh, I thought it was just saying that it's less than a rabbit as far as the food chain goes.
I say rabbits don't eat meat though.
Yeah, but a
Exactly.
rabbit will eat this. That's what I'm understanding.
You
Dude,
got the
I
other
got the
6.
other 6. I have to keep it now. Those are the rules.
Is not the case.
Oh, dang it. I just unpaused you.
Blaine holding on to the safest discard in the game. Oh shit! You gotta keep it.
Yeah, we're moving
Gotta keep
forward
it.
now.
I dropped a dragon.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
I guess that it would be. Yeah.
Stopped very
The thing is,
regularly
they're
by
bigger than
predators.
rabbits.
Yeah.
Naturally, its population would eventually die out.
Well, like the same size, really.
Let's see. Here's where the thing happens, I think. Mass trimming infestation. Estimated 400 plus trimmings gathered under a large abandoned satellite dish. Interesting. All right.
You have a couple doors. I'd just take it. Yeah.
I hope someone cons that.
So the last one was trimming, or not trimmings. The last one was crawl infecting. Oh, she's got a bow. Fun. Crawl infecting a radio tower. Now trimmings are under a
Explosive bow.
satellite dish.
Oh shit! You're lucky that was Iran.
Bye, man. Yeah, get 8. Put me in second place now.
Is not the case. The crawl constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl.
Which is
Trimmings
everywhere?
grow at a pace, reaching
Yeah.
maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years. Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimming.
I don't like this human silhouette. The arms are too long. And they look like glove hands. Like big, glovey gum hands.
Yeah, that's the thing I think the series really does well, is it has a lot of good bits that are just slightly unsettling. Like you have the weird looking human thing. You got the music in the background. It's just like, why is it that music?
Oh, actually, that's
Why
O.J.
that?
Simpson.
Oh, that's why the glove didn't fit.
Yep.
You got them gooby hands.
Mm-hmm.
Trimmings into society. Their overabundance has even considered them pests, due to them digging through trash bins and making excessive noise at night. Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as
Let the trimming out. It's got to poo.
Oh, those are scream. That's all the noise it makes.
Oh, it's so cute. You know, if you have a French bulldog, this is all I see. This is what it looks like to me when I look at your dog.
It has 8 legs.
Yeah, just this gross, fleshy, multi-legged goober dog. That's all I'm. Looks like a Pokemon Go avatar with orangutan arms. Oh man. Oh, it's so goofy looking in the bed.
pets and relatively domesticate them. Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold. The next species on our list is the meat snake.
Oh, that's right. There's more. Meat snake.
Ooh, meat snake.
The meat snake.
Wait.
We love meat snake. Look at that bastard.
Hold on. What is this? What is this trying to tell me about the meat snake? 6, 7, 8. I'll get rid of the 4. Back. Where it is? Whoop. Oh. It's part of the story here.
Yeah, just skip the story bits. I think they're on the in-betweens for these, you know?
During the travels and one of the Great Storm royal family pushed the prince and are all into the sea. Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense until you actually get all of them.
Yeah. I
Just
think I
ignore
might just look up and see if someone has them all.
Yeah.
That might be an easier way to go about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wendigoon's video, or not Wendigoon's video, sorry, I think it was Curmudgeon's video that went over this. He gathered all those together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wendigoon talks about them, but he doesn't read them.
Yeah. Almighty Lolly and his little goober ass wrinkly pup. Might as well have a trimming. Let's see. I'm gonna do bet on agreement. We'll do one of these.
The meat snake.
The meat snake.
The meat snake is a worm-like creature made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane.
So like chicken and pork? Like what do you mean? What do you mean variety types of meat? Also, what is this child's like notebook? Like, we're learning about the meat snake in class today, Papa. The nervous system holds the body together and contains the something fluids to keep the meat and organs from decaying. Ugh, gross.
Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first
Okay, what creature's size doesn't vary on its lifespan, but look at that nasty little worm. Gross.
The little baby meat snake.
Big ass teeth, little pokey tongue. Is that a tongue or is that its lower jaw? What is that going on in here?
Kind of small. I can't really tell. I think it's jaw though.
Yeah, it's.
I think it's both.
Make it bigger.
There's a tongue in the middle.
The middle thing. Yeah, it's just weird because the jaw has like 2 sections down below. So. That's right, Hanemon. I'm not last this time. I'm first. Yes.
You can win if you're in the in the bonus mode.
I still didn't even call Ron one time.
I'll see. It doesn't count for the special game. That's for regular matches.
You could play casual game. You'd probably get it if you don't want to lose coins.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll get my coins back. I got so many of those. Hold on, where's my after-school coin boxes?
You can fit so many coins in this bitch.
More coin box. I need 3 more coin boxes. Woo! Let's open up these coin boxes. Coin box. Max. Open! That's right, almost 4,000 coin. Can I get my...
Don't
get
you
my
need
girl,
75,000 to buy anything?
No, you don't need 75,000 to buy anything. I could buy, like, you can't buy good stuff. Like, I could buy a, not this one, the exchange. There we go. Stupid. 15,000 gets you, like, ramens and stuff. 50,000 gets you better shoes. And then 100,000 gets you these. I just bought a book of judgment, so I need to...
Oh, yeah.
Earn some coins so I can get some more books.
Yeah, you can use the free refresh as well to try to get another book that you're looking for.
I don't remember which book I need now.
Dude, I am so close to awakening Hannah in Mahjong Soul.
Judgment and attitude. That's what I need. But I need money before I do that.
Well, yeah, you get a free refresh every day, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you spent all your money?
Yeah, I don't have money to buy anything, so.
First separates from the crawl.
Photographed by
it is only a few
Unknown.
centimeters in length. Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters.
5 meters? Holy crap!
Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger.
It's like 16 feet.
That's bigger than a sedan.
Yeah.
Gee, Baloo. That fresh gay deluxe pizza was amazing. Why was it gay? Chose fresh produce instead of frozen veg. Nice. Nice.
Under extreme conditions, like natural disasters.
Anytime. We'll
or-
talk
or
pizza
plague,
anytime.
It can greatly surpass this length.
Mm.
The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism. The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors. To touch and feel.
That's what it is. A tongue-like organ. The meat snake's tongue greatly resembles reptilian snake tongues, being able to feel their environment and collect particles. Okay, got it.
Its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process
called smelling,
shares many
actually.
similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole.
Oh, gross.
Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible.
Wait, why? I thought it wanted to eat whatever it had devoured. Why is it preserving it and fermenting it? Is it making meat beer in there? Why? Little bone broth.
After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake. Unsatisfactory parts like skulls.
It's like that game Snake. Like, you eat a pellet and you get a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's funny.
Pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted.
Gross.
Speaking of skulls, the meat snake.
Imagine that taking a dump, having it being fingernails coming out.
Just a bunch of hair, just all body hair.
I mean, you got at least one of you has taken care of a cat before.
Imagine he eats an Italian.
It's a lot of hair.
It's a lot of hair. Oh, funny.
Snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed.
See, sometimes they'll have human skulls.
It will swap or replace these
Oh,
skulls.
no!
A meat snake's lifespan
I don't like
depends
that.
entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
Jeez! It can
The meat
vote.
snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
I'm glad that burning still works. It makes me a little more comfortable with the meat snake existing.
Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnies family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two. Then the non-meat snakes will go on their separate ways.
Okay, that was still disgusting, but I was expecting it to be like an earthworm where like you cut it in half and then it makes two. Like
It just comes out the back end.
that was still nasty. It was just like
No, it does that. It just splits itself down the middle.
Yeah, it splits
all the way
straight
along.
down the middle.
just
That's how
split
that
in
works.
twain.
Yeah.
And live on as two distinct organisms. Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold.
Just most of the
Their
world.
population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there
Dang
are meat
it.
snakes.
Oh, you're out.
Humanity will use them to our advantage.
Oh,
Meat
never mind.
snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products.
That was the
preserving
worst
fluid
double
within
roan
the
I've
meat
ever
snake's body
seen.
disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease. Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill,
As a
within war
waste
on the battlefield to dispose of.
Yeah, just feed your little meat snake the scraps. You know.
Yeah, we'll just keep pigs. You know,
Look, they're not
Who needs-
as cute as the crawl or the sprawl, but like fucking meat snakes, man.
That's pretty hilarious. War body disposal. Road. Why do you have to specify war body? I don't like that. That's even like a thing that has to be said. Can't just add it to like the roadkill list.
Well, all of these were. It was discovered. All these animals were discovered right before World War II.
Oh, gotcha.
You know.
Now that's a double dessert.
The festering bodies and parts, and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals. They are extremely tame, not caring if any creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming
Imagine
a meal.
hitting one with your car.
This means they are very
Oh.
easy
5 meter meat snake just.
to tame.
It's only angry if it doesn't if you don't let
Overall,
it eat you.
meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself.
That doesn't look scary.
It is an amazing
That's
experience to
terrifying.
encounter one, as
Yeah.
long as you don't mind the smell. Our next creature is the mimic.
Oh no!
Now
Oh,
you know
no,
what you're getting
it's,
into.
It's a
But
people.
Also,
how
that's
would you like?
Also, the mimic is number 3 out of 7.
Oh no!
Well, how would you feel about a meat snake plushie? Would you care for a meat snake plushie?
What if we were to turn a meat snake into a marketable plushie?
I mean, I might have a plushie of a meat snake.
There
Might
is
not
a
like
trimming
it.
plushie, actually.
Well,
I
yeah,
thought there
does
was
it just
also
go?
a meat snake one.
No, it's
It
just
has-
just
it
like
has
it's
to
a
make
little
noise.
little round balls. It's just a little guy.
Tickle me,
Just
meat
look at
snake.
Tickle me meat. Gross. You sound like a flasher in a park. Like a pirate flasher. Arr,
Hey,
tickle me meat snake.
A little more Irish. Hey, won't you come here and tickle me meat snake, laddie?
Hey, angry Canadian, thanks for the 5 months.
Hey, AC.
Hey, angry Canadian, want to tickle me meat snake?
After being stranded
Yeah,
at sea,
that
the
was
young
it.
prince eventually was cast to an island. Injured, the prince stumbled his way to a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself into a healing sleep. That's not gonna go bad.
They made the meat snake plush glow in the dark.
That's pretty cute. 1 should be safe.
The mimic. The mimic is
Gross.
a bipedal creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy. They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features.
No.
These features include extended finger length, longer limbs,
I mean, it's not really extended compared to that last human silhouette you showed. Like, it really has just opened its hand. Just not wearing the glove, the
It
mittens.
just has an extra elbow.
Yeah, a little, just little thick forearms, you know? Hits
You know,
the gym.
Mimic, we're not so different, you and I.
You're really similar.
bulging, empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile.
Oh, no!
Although it resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence, and is only how their facial structure is shaped.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's not actually
The
happy.
mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some
Oh,
canine
good.
molars in the back.
The cutting teeth.
I like Vita
This is
Cardis
tooth
is because I like their
composition is
Total
ideal
Rice
for-
art. I think it's nice. It's cute.
Little kids art on their like
Yeah.
class project stuff.
And you can see more of his stuff on his channels. I like his art. I think it's cool.
Okay.
Biting down onto meat and swallowing Chuck's whole. A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
What?
He got you.
We're just gonna stop there?
Because of this, they are found solely around human-populated areas.
A
The
lot in
mimic's
China.
life cycle is made of 3 stages.
The part where we kill
In
it.
the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin.
Oh
and only have
no! No! It's so terrifying. Oh, the
Yeah,
only thing that's okay right now is that it's not moving. That they're all photographs. Like,
Also, yeah, this thing is again pretty small. This is like about a foot long or something.
dude, if this thing was moving, I would like my feet would be sitting on this chair and not like on the ground.
Where do you think my feet are right now? Because I'm lounging.
Dude, ugh.
or appendages. In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life.
Oh, good.
That
Metamorph.
is a
Fully
skin.
transformed, it
The
will resemble
samurai
the
skin?
description mentioned
Yeah.
in the beginning. Its
It's
hunting
an
style
evolution.
changes and
Oh,
becomes
no.
Pokemon.
No. Mimic
Yeah.
locked inside home after owner escaped. Wait.
Yeah, that thing's just like 7
How
feet
do you
tall.
lock it into the home?
Well, it's like those people.
Oh
that
yeah, I
move-
broke into his house and then he got out.
Yeah, it's funny. Oof.
Is XQC a
much more
mimic?
complicated.
Yeah, he is.
It now stalks and feeds only on humans. It will locate human populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may
Don't be an easy target for a mimic. Carry a gun.
use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins,
No!
and furniture.
Why a mannequin? Why? How would he? Is he like setting up mannequins and then it hides among them like camouflage, or is it just hiding behind the mannequin?
Yeah, you just go to the store. It's just hiding behind the mannequin.
It's just
stabs
wearing
you.
clothes like a mannequin. Oh no. Oh dear.
Imagine you walk by a mannequin and then like it's a movie, so they're filming behind you, and you just see little feet pop out from underneath the clothes it's wearing.
It's just like dripping. I imagine it's wet all the time.
Once a target has been found, the mimic will
Very
observe its prey
educational
and
Friday
learn its
stream.
routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night.
Oh yes, that's how I sleep every night. Buy your purple mattress today. Sleep like zero gravity.
Once the prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently
Is that the one you
until it is
like?
close enough. The
Yeah.
mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption. Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal.
Stationary mimic found outside of town, presumably digesting last night's meal, photographed by Spite of Artemis. Oh, that's
great.
So they just go stand and digest?
They just leave town. They just like stand out there, sleep.
Freaking weird, man.
Are you gonna kill that guy who spawed you? No, I don't think I will.
You just stare at it?
Although, in the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into cornering themselves. Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
No! Oh, video! No!
We got a video, baby.
Oh, no!
This is too much.
Oh,
They should probably turn their light off.
no! It's knocking on the door! No! Pun! Pun!
You go with this Mahjong game so you can close your eyes.
Don't reach through! What am I looking at? Is this the inside of a cabinet?
Yeah. So...
Yeah, like in a closet.
Oh, you have a Roan.
Oh, I have a Roan. Sweet. Bah.
Now you can stop.
Oh. Hatsu Honitsu. Oh, it's so long! Oh, it's big gross fingers! No! No!
I've already watched all this.
Oh, it's eyeball! Oh!
Oh, it's good. I like that.
Why
It's
was
delayed.
like when it said bulging eyeball, I was not expecting like white, like pupilled eyeballs.
Just
like normal humanish eyeballs.
it's obviously a monster, but also he
Kinda
tries to give it a
goofy.
little bit of it's a little bit goofy. It's still gonna kill you, but he also gives it some extra humanish features.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah. It doesn't go for like these monstrous eyes. It goes for these like human googly eyes. Yeah, like I said, that's why I like his art style. It's cool.
Oh god,
I think he does a really good job of hitting the uncanny.
Yeah, he hit something. All right, we can continue.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle has
That was 2. That was step 2 in this thing. Why? Why is it like this?
potential morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being. It now can blend entirely into civilization and lure other humans more effectively.
No.
The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter.
What?
Its proportions will increase in length.
Elder mimic
Will
anatomy.
fade away. It grows thick.
Why does it look like a hollow from Bleach? Yes.
It's like the puppet from FNAF.
Yeah, the springy boy.
With flexible skin, which is highly durable and increases in strength the more the elder.
This child writing this is terrifying. Thick, flexible coating provides protection and allows mobility. Oh, I don't like this.
Mimic consumes. This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin.
It's on it's just like right there on the right. You could roll back a little bit.
Yeah,
it's just like right next to the little shack.
Yeah, you can see. Like I saw the shadow really easily, and then I caught the face, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then you realize you can't see this thing at night.
It's so goofy looking. Why? Why does it have to be like that little bit of goof? Why does that make it worse? These creatures were before WW2? Apparently.
Yeah,
This was
1930s.
before we had a bomb.
They found them in the 1930s, and they were just everywhere.
30s. Okay. If I get about 22 every round, then I have 3 more rounds before.
Hey, you got that today.
At
least for that.
For sure.
You're not getting the other one.
What am I not getting the other one of?
I guess you could use your poll tokens to get the stuff to upgrade her.
So I might be able to use I have the gift box. Oh, I see what you're saying. To get the other books.
Yeah, no, just
I
level 5, right? Don't you need to be level 5?
Yeah, I need to get to level 5, so I've got some gifting to do before I get there, so I'm not too concerned yet. Not as concerned as I am about the creature that's on my other monitor right now. It's just there. It's just over there. I don't like this.
The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat.
Oh no!
Leaving its mouth a toothless.
No! I just hit play. Just say like the mimic gets big and we call it this. Why do you have to describe its teeth are now in its throat like a ninja blender for your like what?
Yeah,
Like,
it just like rips your arm off and then shoves it down its throat. It's just gonna shred it and as it goes down.
Big choppers in the front to like just split it up. Oof. Ooh. Okay, real quick. 1 2 1 1 79 5. They were definitely summoned by Chair-Dolph's occult escapades. Yeah, I learned about that in was that a zombie snipers game?
Call of Duty?
No.
Do you like COD Zombies? I just saw a game yesterday
it wasn't
that was
COD
a
Zombies.
COD Zombies clone.
It was like a specific like sniper game where all you played was like a
Sniper
version.
Elite.
Sniper Elite, yes, that one.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
basically it was
it's the one that does the slow-mo when you get like a certain kind of hit sometimes. That was that one in just the Zombies version. I played the shit out of that.
Yeah, I did see literally yesterday. It was like a COD Zombies ripoff thing on PC, and it looked pretty good.
Oh, nice. I do enjoy COD Zombies.
I
That is a
never
fun
played
one.
COD Zombies, so
Oh, really?
I just don't know. I never played Call of Duty.
Most of it was us making fun of the presidents and their old-timey sayings.
Yeah.
Like, I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for some ammo today. Like, stupid shit like that.
Scrin. It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its skills have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter. Here are the instructions.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings. 2. If you
Who is
encounter
this
a
lady?
stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities. 3. If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route. 4. In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack.
Those long dangly fingers were not going to get stopped by me being fetal.
Yeah, like that person is locked in the closet there. I don't think it's gonna save you.
Yeah, they aren't helped at all. They're just dead. Sounds like the old mid-Atlantic accent.
Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down.
Yeah, spoken like someone who's not from America. I beg to differ. I don't care how big that thing is. It's still meaty skinned. My doorbell's gonna reload.
You know you need. That's why you need flamethrower for self-defense.
It did say fire was effective against the snake, so maybe.
And these things are made of flesh. Maybe not the elder mimic, but the regular ones. Yeah.
This is why man needs weapon, and our patron saint John Moses Browning brought us the 1911.
In time. Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks. 6.
A shield? We all need riot
In a
shields.
situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey and will move on.
Be safe and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs.
Oh, now
Next
I'm
up,
scared.
The Harvester. The Harvester.
Wait, hold on. I need that. I need these. I need these to relax. give me the in-betweens. The story betweens.
I said the Harvester isn't any. The Harvester isn't any better.
The presidential escapades of 5, also Castro. Yeah. 9mm kills the body. 45 kills the soul. I would load up on some ball or some 62 grain green tip on these creatures.
How about some incendiary rounds?
Yeah, those. I'm just thinking piercing is nice. Dragon's breath is expensive, but you can get green tip pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Use those $9,000 flamethrower robot dogs on this.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I mean, all you need is an aerosol can and lighter.
There you go. But the prince's sleep was long. He slept for what seemed like forever, and he slept. Or let's see, sumo. He slept for so long. As he slept, the land around him changed and grew. It was unrecognizable from when the prince first arrived, but the sleep still needed time to heal the prince. Much more time, but it kept the prince safe while he rested, guarding him from the elements as the land changed. Okay.
The Harvester.
Harvester. This big,
The harvester
dumb
is
egg.
a large, bulbous mass with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base.
Oh, good.
The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in
Kinda big.
diameter. The tendrils, on the other
Okay.
hand, can extend up to 150 meters in diameter
Oh,
horizontally.
what? What? It's like a football and a half. Like,
Yeah, it's like a giant fungus network.
Jeez, what does it do with its tendrils?
The harvester is a
Oh,
specialized form of crawl that
gross.
grows in a unique and deadly way. A harvester is created when a node that will grow into a harvester, instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils,
Good.
hidden just below the surface of the ground.
After the last one, I had completely forgotten that these things were also a hive mind. That was not something I wanted to remember.
Yeah, it expands across the
harvester.
entire world.
Yeah, just everywhere, just all over.
Is equipped with 2 types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface.
Yeah.
Oh, I've definitely seen something like that in the.
Damn, that's a hell of a hentai.
I feel like I've seen like carcasses of like old moles or something while you're out in the woods, and they have that sort of like fleshy bit where whatever got it like tore it up a little bit, and you see some of the ribs, and that's kind of what it looks like.
Still a lot attached to like its big old chest chunk, you know, it's like the spine and all the ribs together, yeah.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
Yeah, you're not gonna keep that one.
These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump 2 types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis. The other side can
told you it
inject
wasn't
an
better.
anticoagulant, which when injected,
Oh,
prevents
no.
blood cells from clotting. Whenever a large
Decoagulants are nasty.
Yeah.
You just get cut and you just don't stop bleeding. That's terrifying.
animal moves across the area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils...
It's got control of its tendrils?
Oh yeah, that's how it gets animals, yeah. It spreads its tendrils out all across this big area. And when an animal gets close, it just zaps, it snaps up at them, and then like it gets it with the or gets it with its neurotoxin and anticoagulant.
Oh no, I don't like this.
So basically, if you live in the cities, mimics are going to be hunting you. If you live on your own out in the woods, there's going to be just these things out there somewhere.
Just around. Just
will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss. Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These
just
tendrils
sucks it with
sense
a
the blood
straw.
and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the harvester.
Oh, good.
This bulb houses all the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines. The nutrients are then converted into usable energy.
Alistair's angel?
The remains underground decompose, providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more animals. A strange behavior
It's a
the
beautiful
harvester
cycle.
displays as its choice of diet.
Terrifying.
The spines will only activate on larger animals,
Wondrous
allowing smaller
creature.
ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Another could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators.
Hey, little cohabitant, you're gonna be my bait.
It truly is astonishing. Although it is a spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous.
Yeah, clearly.
The harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland forests.
Oh, good. That's where I live.
If you are stung by a harvester, there will be no way of helping you. Being there is no cure, and fatality is...
You're fucked, is what we're trying to say.
Guess I'll die.
There'll be no way of helping you.
You'll wish you were dead.
Good to know. Well, you'll be dead soon. So your wish granted, I guess.
It's just like Star Wars, the "you'll be dead" guy. He's right. You'll be dead.
You'll be dead. Ugh.
Is 100% positive.
Oh no.
The best thing you can do
What
is
was that
avoid
one?
encountering a harvester.
Don't remember. I think it's probably just another like
helping you,
frame of
being
something.
that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive.
Dang it.
Probably a newspaper article again.
Yeah. Just want to see what they.
I mean, newspaper articles are
Family attacked by harvester while hiking. Oh, duh. That was the most
Should've been
obvious article. I could have guessed as to what that one was gonna be.
Oh yeah,
Hey, what's up, three?
he made a video on that one too of family getting attacked by harvester.
Oh, good.
So you can watch
Good.
that. Yeah.
Do they hate the cold? Because if they hate the cold, I think I'm safe.
Oh no, they're
Yeah.
mostly in the cold northern forests.
They're in the
son
northern
of a-
forest. God dang it.
Yeah, they're only actually in the northern hemisphere. They don't like it when it's hot. So you're not safe, Bob.
Yeah, they do indeed avoid the other places. Oh my goodness.
See, like I said, they're in the sparsely populated wilderness. That's where they like to be.
Oh, make it happen.
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also notice an abundance of lush, ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or
This
rocks.
is suspicious.
If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm.
Movement.
If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal. Next up is...
Okay. Well, that one couldn't move at least.
Yeah.
The host of
Oh
influence.
no. The host of influence? What kind of name is that?
So yeah, the mimic. Mimic's pretty scary because it'll hunt you down. But the idea of dying to a harvester, also the fact that it'll just like kind of be there. You're
You're just
won't
gonna
know
like
it's there.
bleed to death, basically. Like that's one of the worst things.
Yeah, that's kind of worse. Oh yeah, then we also have host of influence. That's another one.
All right. Outside the cave during a time of hardship, some of the island critters. The critters were struggling at a hard time. There's barely any food to go around. They would go gather whatever something good. Blah, blah, blah. That's what the bottom said. I swear.
Yeah. You can check one more frame. You might be able to get it. like one back, one forward.
Let's see.
Guess not.
Yeah, it's literally one frame, so it's all right. Well,
Yeah.
someone will have a.
Yeah.
The host of influence. The host of influence, more commonly referred to as the host, has its name derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease.
Good.
The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism.
It's my
it has
favorite.
The structure of a head, torso, and arms.
Yeah, just like the
Other than
mimic.
this, it shares no other characteristics. The
It's
lower half
missing
of the host is
the bottom.
comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place. Instead of skin, the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers.
Oh, that's
tendons, and
that's
veins.
terrifying.
In some
It's just
parts of
sitting
the body
there.
they're covered in a meaty plate, used to cover any large exposed areas, but allowing movement.
Cool.
The host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a crooked neck,
Hmm.
which houses a slit in the front used for feeding.
Ain't got no face.
On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body.
Oh no, not spores. Spores are never good.
Mushrooms are back again, baby.
They're gonna those are cancer causing, lung filling, gross.
Or mind controlling.
Or mind. Oh no, like a cordyceps.
It's called the host because it invites you back.
By being fired into the air. These spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs.
Yeah, clearly. Oh.
Luckily, the
Oh, that one was terrifying. Hold on, let me see that one. Oh no, no, no.
People controlled by the host trying to kidnap another victim.
Host people. Host people.
Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America.
Oh, good.
Obtaining info about the host is a
That's
very
where we
risky
live.
and
Yeah.
daunting task.
Yeah,
This
Blaine,
is
you're
because
just
of their
fucked.
rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one.
So yeah, North America in the woods in a big city, perfect.
That's all
You
the
got
things.
everything. You got all of them.
By a host is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will release a cloud of spores into the air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an organism inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism's brain and infect them. An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away.
Good.
But a couple hours after infection, the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change. The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more serious symptoms appear over time. These include dizziness, migraines, impaired speech, and trembles. If you or someone you know show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency services. After a total of 6 to 7 hours after infection, the organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and begin to walk. The direction the infected will walk is towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual. If the infected makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs. The host will
Yeah, I love
consume them
this,
and
just
discard
like-
the leftover scraps.
It's just censored. Just
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, there's just a little blood pile there, but don't worry, we'll put a censor bar over this drawing that doesn't have anatomical detail anyways.
Oh, so far so good on this. Yaruki daseo. Bah! Max, give me coins.
Dude, my mom is out of control.
Is she trying to get you to come back?
No,
with
but
spores?
she's like texting us photos of books, and it's like, hey, do we need to keep any of these? Guess which book? You'll never guess the book at the bottom, but like, just try for a moment.
Is it The Man in the Sea?
No, it's Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins.
No. While you was sleeping,
No, I don't
I
think
was
you need
busy
that.
running.
We also got 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson. She doesn't know who any of these people are. She just buys books.
12 Rules of Life is not bad. The
Yeah,
first one,
that's actually a good book.
that one's okay.
Mhm.
David Goggins is wild, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You should take that book, Michael. You need it.
I
Yeah,
need
clean
it.
your room.
Clean
Yeah,
your
clean
room.
your room, damn it.
Shit.
Oh, I
I
can't get all
want
these
to clean
outfit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Michael, you need to take that. Just tell her you want it.
I want David Goggins.
No.
Dude, if you take David Goggins, you have to become a like crazy muscle bound man who just runs every morning for no reason.
Oh, but I hate running.
Then take 12 rules for life so you can make your bed.
Yeah. Make
Oh,
your
but I
bed.
don't need to make my bed. I can always just fix it.
Yes, you do.
before I go sleep.
You need to make your bed, dude.
Clean your room, Michael.
It's mostly clean.
Michael, the reason your life isn't together is because you haven't cleaned your room. Dude, round one, Riichi! Let's go!
And then Blaine just got a round one Riichi, and that was the best thing he's gotten all night.
You know why?
'cause he cleaned his room.
He cleaned his room. He made his bed. He cleaned his mind. That's the best thing your country's exported in the last 10 years, Pops.
There you go, eh?
Wash that foreskin, bucko.
You know, you could have just waited and gotten a better hand.
Why? I can roan and just get points.
He got two. He already had two Doras.
Yeah, but like he also has 2 North tiles and he just needs 1 more.
That's a
but he can't
double
get it.
Riichi, baby. I don't even know what's a double.
At turn one Riichi.
Oh yeah, that's
Probably
true.
it's probably a turn one Riichi. Is the double Riichi.
Yeah, that must be it. Oh, what piece of shit pawning. Oh, I'm very far behind, by the way.
However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection, the effects will wear off and return back to normal.
Oh, good.
If a host is unable to find prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location. There's scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one.
it can
makes
move.
getting info about the
Why
host
does it have
very daunting.
roots?
All you
Why does it have roots if it can just move?
It doesn't like standing.
Only known photos of a living host. Oof. Those are terrifying. Doesn't want to stand, so just built itself a chair with its ass.
Yeah.
you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm
Next.
avoiding.
The monoliths.
Oh no. They're big. It's humanoid again. Ugh. Okay. The prince and these people. Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food. Get rid of that. I got rid of all those. They found the prince entranced in his healing sleep. The critters were so awestruck and enchanted by Prince's magic. Okay.
The monoliths. The monolith is a very new creature. Only
Goggins, isn't that the Mind Boost books? David Goggins is the guy that's running. Let me pull up,
I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back! All of this fucking solitary confinement shit got me back!
that's David Goggins. Me back. Your body's worn out, beat up, hurt.
showing up in June of 1972 in the area of.
It's looking pretty good.
There are only 7
1972.
monoliths, all of them located in a circular position, 1.5 kilometers in diameter. This ring of monoliths surround.
So don't worry, they're not going to be attacking you.
The monolith is a Titanic-sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height. Each monolith.
Wait. Did you say in height or at night?
He said in height.
In height.
Okay.
They don't get taller at night.
That would have terrified me. Is that its foot? Is that a monolith foot?
Yeah.
And it's made of meat?
Yeah.
Gross.
2 trunk legs that are firmly embedded underground. The legs connect to a
Oh,
torso.
it's big.
The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck, fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach just barely to the ground.
Oh, dang it.
At the creature's feet, the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent distance away. What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity...
What they do is nothing. Bullshit. I don't believe you. I don't believe you ever. Why would it exist if it did nothing?
Yeah, it does nothing, just like the rest of them. Like the trimmings, they don't do anything.
Yeah, they don't do anything. They just break everything. Whoa, 3, 4, 5. I'm ready. Let's get this 3, 4, 5.
But he documented that the monoliths have done was in... During this period, they were extremely aggressive. When the group of...
Oh no.
So yeah, this was censored after the fact. After the series was made.
And swung its appendages at the team.
Sony censored Meet artists.
Vehicles were dispatched.
No, I don't like that they got him censored. I need to see the original. What did they do?
Once they got close enough top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity. Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
Okay. Show me rockets. Oh.
Yeah, just like lightning flashes.
Although damaged, it regenerated.
It had a little frame at the end
and
where it
resumed
showed
its
it.
stance unscathed.
Yeah, was that like just a flash of it like existing?
I think there was like 2 different frames. Like it got hit with a rocket again or something. And then there was a frame after that where it was visible.
So that was the one with the thunder strike. We can kind of see it. Pass. Thank you very much. Just every frame is a black screen. I can't.
It was more. Yeah, or it's farther.
It's like you can't tell if it's
a little farther.
Do I want this one? No, I'm gonna keep it at 3, 4, 5s. I'll take another 3 though. That'd be handy.
That's fine.
Get rid of that one. So fire doesn't hurt this one. Apparently not.
Probably not.
It sounds like
further.
It's pretty dense. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Riichi on this, I think.
Yeah, that looks good.
Really want to get that. Dang it!
No!
Doesn't bother. And it's the person who's in first. And then the photograph comes back in. I think it's...
Yep.
Yeah.
Generated at great speed and resumed its stance unscathed. Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to all. Ever since, the monolith stands silently, now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding more questions to these meat beings. And finally, the last creature on this list is...
Oh, no. Wait, what did all those little guys do?
That was the story.
What did the little critters do?
Yep.
Will you let me read it? Is that going to be okay with you guys? Come on, let me see this.
Yeah,
We need to learn about the Christmas critters.
The crispy critters. Crispy critters.
One of these has to be visible. Oh, they're all awful. No, I'll have to find it elsewhere.
The singularity is an orb comprised of
like that.
Within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity.
It's called the Singularity. Wouldn't there only be one of them?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's literally singular.
Yeah, why would you ever call it a singularity and not have one?
Is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by...
I don't like that at all.
Marvelous and majestic world that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
So yeah, that's the first series of Vita Carnis.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, Baloo.
The second series,
So-
you have more videos of the actual creatures.
Yeah, what you're gonna want to not do is take what that woman was saying halfway through, whenever it was bringing up like,
The
oh,
mimic.
you should like run away from the mimic, and like not try and fight it. Don't listen to her.
Yeah, that sounds like the wrong thing to do. I feel like I would fight it. Dang it!
Again!
That's a plant.
Yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm not rolling over for nothing. I want to see
Exactly.
This, Vita Carnis storybook.
Go down
pages?
swinging.
Yeah, and there's more storybook stuff in the second season. That's where like you split up. I think it's like I think it basically tells a full story in the 2 seasons of Vita Carnis through the storybook. So I think like the totalities in there contained in it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but he doesn't know about the really cool one yet.
The really cool one. Well, tickle my tits if you don't mind.
So there's this one particular meat snake.
Oh, yeah, that's its own video. Has a video
Yeah,
for
this is
that.
his own video. Yeah, I'll pull that guy up.
Before you
Honestly,
do that,
I thought it was a news article or something, like an in between.
before you do that though, it's late. I gotta go.
It
Okay.
is quite late. So on that beautiful note of it being late, enjoy the rest of your evening in the dark, in North America, in the woods, where Vita Carnis lives.
Oh, don't you worry. I will.
All right.
If anything, they gotta watch out for me.
You gotta watch out for them. Awesome. Gaming in the morning, then I assume.
You betcha. Gonna play more Dr. Slump. This man, what a fun game. Just so crazy. It's got the Toriyama sense of humor. It's great. I'm loving it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then well, it's the last Sunday coming up here, and that'll be the last of the theme for foolish and parody anime on Sunday.
Very fun.
Yes. And it's a matter of thinking of what to do next.
Yeah. Wait. What comes in May? What is May good for?
May could be Mecha. Could be Mecha May.
Mecha May.
Yeah.
I feel like you've always got the you'd be like, oh, let's do anime about bands, music, because there's like a bajillion of those too. Like between Mecha and like songs, you can always have like a fallback month. You're like, yeah, I don't want to think about it. Let's.
Yeah, 100%. You betcha. I mean, that's a good idea. Something I can just be like, I'll be lazy this month and just do this one.
For sure. Oh, I mean, don't be lazy. Be the best.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Be the best streamer you can be.
Try your hardest. Try your
Yeah.
hardest.
No, the answer is have fun and only do it when you're having fun.
That's correct.
awesome. So
All right, you guys.
I'll pop up, see if I can jump in your chat tomorrow, and I'll see you then.
Yeah, right on. Have a good night, you guys. Have fun.
Later.
All right, I got translation. First page depicting, and this is just of the ones we have seen currently. This is not the entire story from what I can tell.
Yeah, this is just the first season.
First page depicted king, queen, and little prince. Once upon a time, as a distant kingdom. The kingdom was ? They traveled land and sea to discover new places and learn what ? Next page with the boat on the sea. Pwn that ish. During the travels on one of their ? A great storm struck. It was so powerful it swayed the boat. The royal family rowed and pushed the prince out into the sea. The third page, Prince finding the cave. We read that one. Fourth page, it took entering the cave and starting his healing things. Yep. Then we saw the creatures. There was no food for the creatures. Sixth page, creatures find the prince in his magical sleep. Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food, they found the prince. They found the prince in trance in his healing sleep. The critters were awestruck and enchanted by the prince's healing magic. The seventh page is the critters talking. Who is this creature? Why are they here? Are they dangerous? A thought was brought up. What if this creature could use its magic to help them? It may grow food or heal sickness. They continued to argue about the prince and his magic. In the end, the majority of the creatures agreed that the prince was dangerous and should not be meddled with. Okay. So that's the first one, and then it goes into the next one. So, is guide to owning a pet trimming, is that supposed to be next?
That's a video. That's a video.
Okay. So
we like that one.
Yeah, pet trimming is pretty cute.
Feed a car's viewing order. Looks like the cook along is first. Oh no, a cook along. I only got 2,300 for that? Dang it. I'm not coming back.
You just gotta keep winning.
I'm dealer. I can do this.
You just gotta keep winning, man. That's all it is to it.
I just gotta keep calling them Roans. You have to get back to the stepsister book. I'll stay a little bit longer. Ooh, stepsister book. What is that one?
Oh, you already know what that one's about.
The only thing it could be about, my dear. Pass. Pass. Post.
Pom pom pass.
This could be the greatest discovery of the age.
Have any information of the whereabouts of...
Oh, that's actually lore stuff too. The Vincent guy.
What's that?
The Vincent frame is actually some lore stuff for the series.
Oh, good.
Have you seen this? Yeah, that was lore stuff.
Gotcha. Have you seen this man? Who is that man?
Making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of popularity. Today's dish will be a cheesy crawl penne.
Is this the same lady who told us not to fight back against the mimics?
I think it's just like a computer voice. I don't think it's actually a person.
It feels like it's the same voice, though. You know,
it is the same voice, but it's not meant to be like.
Makes me not trust it immediately. Yeah. I shouldn't be eating this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can think about it. It's like, should we be eating the crawl?
No.
To start off, these will be the ingredients you will need. 3 cups of penne pasta.
Penne.
Roughly 3 cups worth of fresh crawl. Try to get a
fresh
variety of
crawl.
sizes when you buy yours, or when you harvest them yourself. 1 cup of cheese. Half a cup of green onion. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons.
Who puts their powder ingredients on a cutting board?
Right? Yeah.
Put it in a tiny bowl. What, you monster?
Put it in a measuring stick.
This is wild.
Of Cajun spice. 2 tablespoons of parsley.
What's
1
Cajun?
tablespoon of dill, 1 tablespoon of garlic, a pinch of pepper, and finally, the most crucial ingredient, Nutrier Company's newly released flavor enhancer. To bring out the richness of
Oh, good. Flavor enhancer, my favorite ingredient.
Yeah, Nutrier Co.
flavors within each and every
You recognize
meal.
anything with that?
Nutrier Co.
Yeah, like take a look at that again. You remember anything from the last video? You could just like skip to any frame that's on it. Just like take a look at the bottle.
Oh, it's the triangle?
Yeah, that's the singularity triangle.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Billy Mann
Yeah.
telling me the
Look,
kid's
if it
spice
wasn't
is-
obvious that the flavor enhancer was evil.
First, get a medium-sized pot and fill half of it with water.
What is this cooking with? Oh my goodness. Got like latex gloves on. Like I don't trust.
Also,
any
this
of it.
weird cloth set.
Oh. Pour the water everywhere. Make sure you don't get all of it in the pan.
That's
Add a
why
pinch
it's
of
on a
salt,
cutting board.
which is used to help the pot come to a boil faster and help flavor the pasta. Then, set aside to boil. Grab your crawl and a sharp knife. Begin to cut the meat into a rough mince.
Why is it so tough? What did he use as a prop?
I don't remember. He did talk to Wendigoon about it, I believe. Like specifically this video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I tempied right at the last second.
You gotta keep winning.
We got this, baby.
He just keeps going. Seems like it's like meat coated in plastic.
Yeah, I like none of this.
He's not
seems-
cutting it.
No, he's kind of pushing on it.
Yeah,
It's just
mashing it
imitation,
with a
Brad.
knife.
Crawl is soft on the outside, but the interior has a surprising sturdiness.
The VTuber approved gloves, yeah. Can't give people the hand shot. They'll be masturbating for a week.
Then, gather the meat and set aside.
You know, they'll recognize them by their hands in real life, not their voice.
Yeah, not every other part of them as a human.
Yeah.
Mince the
No,
green
no,
onion
clean your
into
cutting
rough
board!
segments.
You monster! Oh,
That's
this
what
is
3 cups of crawl looks
Oh,
like.
it's disgusting.
it's so awful.
Take this mince and set aside as
The
well.
cross-contamination.
Next, grab your skillet and preheat with along some oil. Take your minced crawl and spread it evenly across the skillet.
Protecting us from Kita.
Stir occasionally until crisp and brown. As your water reaches a boil, add your penne and stir occasionally.
I'll just spill them in one at a time. Oh! Oh!
Cook until soft. At this time, your crawl will be brown and crisp.
Oh, now it's just ground beef. Okay. Nice.
Add your minced green onion and then the spices.
Okay, so you are going to cook it in the crawl, so it's okay that it got crawl blood all over it.
Mix well. Once your pasta is finished cooking, strain it.
What RV sink is this guy making this in? It's It's not like
it's a tile kitchen. What are you talking about?
Well, it's not like a bathroom. Well, it's like the sink is a foot wide, but like the faucet is like a 2 feet tall. Like why?
Yeah.
Why is it such a tall faucet on such a small sink?
It is kind of funny. Yeah.
This is what I'm doing it, boys. I'm doing it. It's working.
You just gotta keep winning. That's all there is to it.
Going.
Lay your cooked penne evenly into your dish.
Oh wait, hold on. What was that face? They leaned over a little farther than I think they might have
been to.
Oh, they've got a mask on. Oh, they
Yeah.
are not smelling this.
Yeah, they're not getting any of that powder in them.
They're not getting anything in them. They got the gloves, they got the overalls.
Then add the crawl topping. Sprinkle a generous amount of cheese along the still warm crawl for it to melt.
It's not really melting.
At this point, finish preparing the dish with your flame
No!
enhancer, but allow your dish to cool to a temperature
No, don't
below
Discord
60 degrees Celsius, or else the enhancer will not work.
So yeah, if you
now
burn
you
it
may
or if you
serve
cook it,
and
it doesn't
enjoy.
work anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So basically, they're telling you to poison yourself with crawl, with some crawl spores.
Yeah, it sounds like a terrible idea. Oh, it's loud. Made by Darian Quilloy.
Yeah, he's been hard at work on his next season of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A pass, actually.
Did you turn the volume down?
I did, because it was just white noise on the ending of the last thing.
Most people get dogs or cats, but maybe you want something more interesting. Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming. These lumps of meat have grown a reputation to be a loving companion for many people in
Why
the
would you
recent
pet
months.
it? It's all slimy.
Although, most people may not know the proper ways to care for them. Today, we will be showing you how you can care for your pet trimming.
Yeah, I think of that one out of paper mache and shit.
Taking care of a trimming is fairly easy, but this is no reason to slack off. They are living things and do require maintenance. The first thing to keep in mind when keeping a trimming is the temperature of your home.
Okay.
While trimmings are resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler.
Okay.
That being said, trimmings prefer warmer areas to nest. A simple
To
setup
nest?
you may use
I
is a
don't want
box
to
with
nest,
some
I just want it to
blankets on
sleep.
the inside. Make sure there is enough for your trimming to cover itself. And
Bunker
now,
lost.
you have a comfy bed for your buddy.
A comfy buddy bed.
Next, you want to give your trimming the best diet possible.
Dang it.
Trimmings are not picky eaters and will eat anything you give them. To keep your trimming healthy and strong, a diet of dry cat or dog food that is high in protein, provided 2 times a day, is best. As a treat, you may give your trimming any scraps of your food.
I mean, it's like a little turtle.
Things like apple cores,
It is like a
banana
gross
peels, or
turtle.
eggshells are a perfect snack. A thing to remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise.
That is not the screaming I was expecting.
It's like a cat.
It's like a deep-throated cat.
Oh no. Don't deep throat your cats.
To prevent you from having
Terrifying.
sleepless nights, try to give your trimmings first meal in the late morning or afternoon. This helps them be active during these times instead.
Yeah,
Another
DJ
thing
Ronnie
to
Turtle.
consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as access to the outdoors, like a backyard.
What?
If
What just happened? You kidding me?
You
They
put it in the
Riichi'd
backyard.
round 1 and they needed a 9? And they got a manga? What? Oh my gosh, this is not my night. Oh. It's a good thing we're not in Vegas.
sure to take your trimmings on regular walks. This gives your trimming the exercise they need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings are a social creature and need to interact with others of their kind,
Do
like how they do in the wild.
Yeah, it's curious that, isn't
When
it?
it comes to entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best
Yeah,
at
lazy
games or tug of war. But here are other ways to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry. Trimmings also enjoy things
Yeah, that was
that
actually
you
really
enjoy
cute.
as well, like watching the television or listening to the radio.
Wait,
They love seeing
what?
and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Why is the time not moving?
After a long day, your trimming might be dirty and need a wash.
It's
To
dirty.
clean them, start your bath with a gentle warm water, mixed with a bit of hand or body wash. Gently scrub the trimming's feet, armpits, belly, and neck fold. Remember to be careful around their face, and avoid getting soap in their eyes, nose, and mouth. Gently pat dry with a towel when done. Now your buddy is all clean.
You booped it.
And lastly, as said before, trimmings are social creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of affection. They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets. They also love to sit with you and cuddle. Since they communicate
He's a
with each
cuddly
other in
little
the
guy.
wild, it is best to replicate this behavior with them as well. Simply talking to them is plenty enough. You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are working on any new recipes, or talk about the weather. Trimmings are very good
I don't
listeners
think I will.
and love to be involved.
Involved in what? How?
You just like carry it around, just have it with you.
You are now well equipped to have a trimming
He just
become
likes
a part of the
listening
family.
to anything.
Do things right, and you will have a companion
Yeah,
for
for
a
the
long
hive
while.
mind.
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting that now.
Yeah. Yeah, all these are interconnected. These are all promoted to do things for the crawl, to promote the crawl.
What was that one?
Ain't that weird, isn't it?
Is that a storybook section or
Probably.
is that...
I don't remember all the storybook pages come from. I watched somebody else tell me about them.
One day, the prince awoke suddenly thanks to the critter's assistance. The healing process had finished very quickly. The prince had fully recovered and now fully awake, aware of the surroundings, surprised by sudden awakening. The critters... Something about burn the prince at night? What?
Also noticed that they lied about how long the crawl live.
Or the trimmings.
The trimmings, yeah. I always mix them up.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
There's conflicting information. Previously it was 2 to 4, now it's 8 to 12.
Oh. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just conflicting information. That's present in a lot of the videos. Like you'll see different information in the other mimic video as well.
Okay, so this says that the surprised by the sudden awakening. Oh, Jeebles. I'm trying to get this in the right spot. The critters ducked and hid from the prince's sight. So the critters didn't want to be seen by the prince for some reason. Probably because they're racist. All right, next.
Racist little crew. What racist little creatures getting up to mischief?
God, here you are trying to call them the terrorists. Just trying to think of what would Hassan say at a moment like this.
And you can just see his performance of Piers Morgan to understand what he'd say on a moment like this.
Dude, that was wild.
He's becoming more unhinged by the day, isn't he?
I think he's finding out that like the only way to keep his audience like kind of satiated is for him to be like the most unhinged wild person in these sort of like debate
He's
structures.
becoming louder than Alex Jones.
Yeah, he's basically having to be that voice for those fringe ideas, and it's kind of hilarious to watch. All right, let's see this one. No, don't start like that. Don't give me that.
In the year of 1945, with the war finally ended, the cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a grotesque discovery. Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it. Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's
impeccable size.
There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake's color is
How
bright
weird!
red
The
and
skulls
light
are like
browns.
teeth.
Yep.
This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon. Another strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely moved. Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome, but the specimen discovered seemed to lack even basic motor functions. Its behavior was that of a plant's, stationary, with only minor movements within.
It's like
One would
deer
assume it was
skulls,
dead.
though.
Yeah,
The reason
those
a
aren't
meat
human
snake may
skulls
act
or
this way
anything.
may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place?
How did it get here?
And by the looks
Somebody
of
put
weathering, it had been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew, who found the other end of the tunnel.
Hey, we found its
Followed
ass.
until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of carcasses.
Oh, well, I guess we're not seeing the huge
This
pile of
meat snake's
carcasses.
skin also displayed great amounts of resilience. It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample.
Gross.
Here, you can see the clear difference between this meat snake specimen versus a
Is it on the
normal meat
left?
snake's membrane. Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage. It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation.
Oh, good.
It is a wonder
can't
how
bomb
such
them.
durability can occur in an organic creature. Another strange phenomenon is the smell off the skin. Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh. But the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs. Meat snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown
Scrambled eggs?
How the meat snake grew in size was discovered to be
Oh, we got.
Did you skip a little bit?
No, I didn't skip. It's a
I
3-minute thing.
I thought they actually told you that there was a cult.
No.
Maybe it was a
cult.
different video because
Yeah.
I remember the stories that they found out a cult was feeding it.
Yeah, there's a specific news article, which is why I got confused.
Okay. So the actual story about where you learn what happened to meat snake is in an article. But anyways, you don't have to bother looking up. The story is that they found a cult was feeding bodies to it and trying to make it like as big as they could. And then they also managed to disappear the meat snake afterwards somehow. It just disappeared.
What if we make it bigger?
This was discovered to be.
I just want to get this book chunk. Hold on. Shut down. And then a bunch of static keys. Blap. And then where was that? There it is, right there. One of the critters. Chizuru. One of the critters built up courage to meet the new awake stranger. They crawled to the prince's side, pwned that dish, and let's get rid of the dish. Get rid of that one. The prince reached back, and together they formed the bond that will change their fate. They touched each other and formed a bond. That's not good. Actually, that's very, very bad.
Now that's an impressive girth.
Oh, good. 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 My favorite noise on the planet. Need more of that.
As of the time of this video's release, we have been facing a concerning increase of missing persons and fatalities on a global scale. The reason for this is because we are under attack. We have discovered that there has been a significant growth of mimic populations, which is threatening public safety. National leaders have released this instructional recording to teach you on how to defend yourself. Here is what you need to know about the threat. Mimics are humanoid, intelligent predators that are highly adaptive and feed solely on human prey. Mimics gain information on people by watching their daily lives and pick to hunt people when they are most vulnerable.
Good. That's when I wanted to be the most
most
scared.
times a mimic will attack is when you are asleep, that walking alone, or in a cornered position.
God, just the line of the most common time you'll be attacked is when you're asleep. When you have no conscious realization of what's going on around you. When you are no matter how well trained you think you are or could be, you cannot protect yourself while you're asleep. Oh, it's the worst.
Mimics are cautious and calculative creatures, taking precautions to ensure a successful hunt. They utilize various tactics to capture a person by surprise.
Surprise!
One of the more well-known tactics is hiding itself inside of furniture.
No.
Common objects that mimics can hide inside.
It's just hand is coming out of a door.
I love how goofy this is, dude. So it's in a closet, it's in like a trunk, and it's inside a bed.
Is that what this last one is? It's like in the bed?
Or a couch, maybe, or something like that. Yeah,
It's like
it got inside.
Oh, it's
a
like the
piece of-
springs. Okay, yeah.
It got inside a couch or a bed. It's just hiding in there, waiting for you to go to sleep.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
That's lovely. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Our sofas, recliners, wardrobes, ottomans, and other places a mimic can comfortably wait. Mimics are able to contort their body in ways that allow them to fit inside smaller places. They also use it to expand their body, making themselves appear larger for intimidation. Another method mimics use to blend is their ability to put on and wear clothing.
No.
Mimics
I
put on
love that
layers of
piece.
shirts, pants,
Great.
and jackets to hide their bright red skin and blend into densely populated areas. In very rare cases, mimics can develop and grow to look very similar to human beings. Pairing this with clothing, it can be very hard to tell the difference between a mimic and a person right away. If you are unsure if a person is a mimic, look out for key features that may reveal their true form.
Yeah, just look out for
Look
this.
abnormal facial
Yeah, do they have
features,
creepy
like
eyes?
large, bulbous eyes, flat noses, wide mouths in an uncanny smile, and clammy skin. Also pay attention to other exposed body parts like hands.
Yeah, they got big old knife
Mimic
fingers.
people will have long fingers with no fingernails. If you are unable to see their face or hands, watch their walking pattern. Mimics' legs are long and hunched. Their walking will be unusual and irregular.
Freeman could find those mimics.
Here's what you do if you are met with a mimic. If it stands before you, do not panic. Stand your ground and try to appear larger. Wave your hands and make plenty of noise.
That sounds like the wrong thing
Maintain
to
eye
do.
contact. A mimic will hesitate to attack a potential threat. If you are armed with a weapon, aim for the head or legs. These are the best areas to hit to immobilize
All right,
the threat.
chest it is, boys.
Fight back and
Yeah.
don't let it get a hold on you. If you find a mimic that hasn't discovered you yet, stay out of sight. Call the authorities and alert them of your location. Stay where you are to avoid startling the mimic. If the mimic gives chase, run. Try to get somewhere
Run.
out of sight and hide. Do
Oh,
not
this is a
leave the
long one.
area.
Okay.
Officials will need to locate you to help. Stay low and stay quiet. With the information you have learned, use it well and stay safe.
And the question is, who should you trust? The people that say to fight back, or the people that say, "Don't bother. It's not gonna do anything."
Yeah, nothing good right now.
I think it's playing the mimic tape now. I think this video is pretty long, isn't it?
It is pretty long.
Yeah, and
we'll
you
get through it tonight.
pretty much skip to like halfway, right?
Because I'm pretty sure it's like two people just walking in the woods forever.
Yeah.
Got it.
I've not seen this video to completion because
Yep,
it's
it's
just
working.
too long.
Okay. Well, let's get through this round, I guess, and then we'll call it for tonight.
Yeah.
I need to tighten up this microphone. It came a little loose here for some
It's just
reason.
shaking.
Well, it's like the there's only like a single bolt that holds these at the top here. And it's like an Allen head, so I can tighten it, but I need to tighten it because it's kind of this new. I like this new arrangement that I just found while we were here, but now I have to tighten things up because I was twisting shit around. I'll take care of that this weekend, though. You guys got anything fun this weekend you're gonna do?
Probably watch Joker.
Joker?
Because we watched Taxi Driver and didn't think it was good.
Oh yeah. You didn't think it was good at all, or like you just
I
didn't
thought it
like
was mid. It's like there's stuff I like, stuff I didn't like. There was a large portion of the middle of the movie it just didn't feel like was used further the narrative. Like 40 minutes in the movie that felt like it didn't really need to exist. Like it had minimal impact on the rest of the movie.
Interesting. Okay.
He actually kills a guy defending a shopkeeper who's like sticking a guy up. He kills that guy. It doesn't really feel like it actually mattered at all.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I completely forgot the scene existed until we were scrolling through the movie on like just afterwards.
A lot of what the movie is about is he is seeing the degeneracy and decay in New York and just getting angry and kind of losing his mind, being like there's no hope, and it's just like I have to do something. It's like he feels like he doesn't have anything he can do. He used to be a soldier, but now he's like nothing. So he plans to kill. Eventually, he decides he wants to kill this guy running for president. But then he backs out of it at the last moment, and he decides to kill human traffickers who are trafficking like a 12-year-old girl.
Right.
And then he gets heralded as a hero for doing so. Even though he was like a crazy person, him getting recognition for doing this kind of rights him, and he's not really having issues mentally anymore with just like his own internal thoughts.
Yeah, he found.
So yeah, just like he
found
becomes
purpose
he
in what
found
he was
purpose. He
doing.
became an accidental hero. Even when he was a deranged psychopath, basically.
Yeah, the idea being sometimes like that's all it takes to take someone from being insane to being okay is just being like, hey, nice job.
Yeah, I think stuff like that cool, but yeah, there was a huge chunk of the movie where it just felt like nothing was really contributing to that.
Interesting, because I feel like most of that movie to me is just sort of like it's about what life is like in that area and what it's like seen through his eyes. So like even when it's not something that's like driving the direct plans that are going on, it's the whole like just just representing what it is about the world that's like kind of messed up. So
Also, I didn't get it. Also, for me, I know this is made back in the 70s, but I already view New York the way Travis Bickle learned to view it, so it didn't say anything to me. I don't know how different the view would have been coming out of like the Vietnam War in terms of the way people view America and like the
New York was a big
cities.
apple. It was a
And-
place to be. It was happening.
Yeah, and just like what the world actually is like around us. You know what I mean? Because
I can see that meaning less nowadays.
Yeah, because that's something there's a lot to talk about. I don't think it's actually a bad movie. It's just I wasn't as entertained by it.
Yeah.
There was definitely parts I like, but a lot of it was much more like, okay.
Yeah, yes, and
yeah. Yeah, New York sucks. It's like oh yeah, it's like it would be the meme thing going over your head. Oh, wow, it's so deep talking about post-war conflict and PTSD. And the real message is war New York sucks.
Right.
That's the real message of the movie.
That is
New
the real
York
message.
sucks.
And they talk about that message at Juilliard. Dang it.
Rip.
It's okay. You're the only one I'll let take points off me. We need to take out Ishiki Sabi on the left here. Oh, no, we made it. Okay. Woo! And that should be our friendship up. Woohoo!
How does he do it?
Yep, now you just need another 2,000 points. Yeah, level 5 is as long as the rest of them. Oh, sorry, it's 3,000.
3,000. But I have the I have
these
6
gifts.
of these special gifts left, so I'll be able to get a bunch of those. And
yeah, just give her the ones she likes, and they'll give her a bunch.
Yeah. Actually, I want to make sure that I shouldn't use, because those are only gifts that you can give for level. Those aren't gifts for. You can't get any of these through that, right?
No, those are specifically to give you extra relationship bond points.
Let me see. Where's the? Is it bond? Can I look at it? Oh,
yeah, you can click on that special thing. You can click the
kitty
gift,
cat.
and it'll open it, and you can open that one specifically.
How do you get the triangle things?
You have to buy them.
That's what I thought.
You can use the gotcha pull coupons for them.
Yeah, you have to buy them in the store through that. You have to have gotcha pulled.
I've got mine through something else.
Yeah, you do the redemption. Yeah.
No, I think I got mine in gotcha. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, you can get the gotcha stamp redemption.
Oh yeah, converts duplicates. There was one of the rewards for someone using my referral code was like a thing I already had, so it gave me an item fragment. So I don't want to get it. I want to gift it. Gift.
So yeah, I got you halfway there.
Woo! Halfway there. Whoa! We're halfway there.
Whoa!
Living on a prayer. All right, everybody. Let's have a nice wrap here. I am going to be polishing and sharpening some axe heads. I think I'm gonna. So I've got 2 mauls, right? The big heavy. It's not an axe. I'm gonna say axe. For splitting wood, I'm gonna polish them both, but then I'm gonna sharpen one, and I'm gonna see how they both perform. And depending
You're
on
gonna
how
make
they
2
do.
shorts on it.
Yeah, I can do comparison shorts on it. I actually already have 2 shorts lined up for tomorrow. I've been a very productive
You've been dutiful.
YouTuber today.
Yay!
But yeah, we'll see. I'll decide whether or not I'm going to sharpen my mauls from now on based on how they perform. If it's markedly different, yeah, I'll start sharpening it. But if it's like, meh, it's still swinging like 5 pounds of mass at a log, it's going to split no matter what, then I'm not going to worry about it. And then I might do some fun experimenting with, I found a bunch of old axe heads under the porch. So once we get all the rust off of those, I might do some home steel blacking with old motor oil. So those could be fun to watch, but we'll find out. In the meantime, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. No stream on Monday. I will be back Tuesday at the earliest. And we'll see how that goes. So, comp by, everybody.